And we're live, and it's the first podcast of the year, the Roadman Podcast.
Never done this before.
2017.
Happy New Year, everyone.
What do you guys say?
Happy New Year.
I can't believe it's 2017.
Do we still have to say Happy New Year to people?
Well, this is the first time we've all seen each other.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, but I mean like randoms, like, oh, Happy New Year.
Apparently, if you haven't seen them,
Oh,
you have
really?
to say
you have to say Happy
Well, if
New
you
Year.
don't see them till
Yeah,
next
they
December.
Next New Year's Eve.
All right, we need to introduce ourselves. So I am Jennifer Lawrence because I just watched her new film,
Which one?
Fences. No, I'm joking. No, I'm
Arrival.
thinking of the
No,
what's it called?
Passengers.
Yeah, I'm just getting it wrong. Like,
I'm just gonna be Aisha today.
Still Trump.
Because he's still popping. And I'm Barack walking out the White House.
Oh my gosh! Actually, because I was in New York for New Year's, I saw the Trump Tower, and when I was there, about half an hour later, when I had left, there was a evacuation. And I
From
was
the Trump Tower?
and I was just outside it because there was a bag left there, and then when the police or whoever came to check it, there was just toys inside.
Someone wanted to fuck up Trump's New Year's
You
Eve.
see that POTUS and FLOTUS? Do you know about that?
No.
FLOTUS.
yeah, but I thought that was Michelle Obama and
It
the
is,
other one.
but I only found out about that like 2 days
What
ago.
is that? I
Bit
don't even
late. Because they're on their way
They
out.
left.
I don't even know what that is.
Apparently their goals, isn't it? President of the United States and First Lady of the United States. But that's their handle on Twitter, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, they have a
yeah.
Twitter handle for them,
Yeah,
both
For
of them.
them, yeah. POTUS and
So what does it
FLO.
stand for again? Say again?
First Lady and President of the United States.
And what, they actually tweet quite a lot?
I
Apparently.
think Trump actually tweets quite a lot.
Do you
He
think
does.
it's him doing that?
Yeah, I think so because the way it sounds so
Oh no,
stupid.
it sounds like it.
It's so informal. I think it is him. Yeah.
People must be so scared in America. Like,
Someone
oh
dug
my
something up
goodness.
from like 2014. He said there'll never be another black president because of how badly Barack's done.
Really?
Apparently, that's what he said in
Wow.
2014.
That's crazy.
Do you know what though? When I watched that interview, who was it? Someone was talking about like a really clever guy on Breakfast Club, a black guy, and he was like Omar Johnson.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he was
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that, yeah. And he was saying basically that if you do have a white president, they have to answer to more because then the black people would be like, oh, what are you doing for this? Da, 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 and they have to answer for more. When if you have a black president, it's almost like, oh,
You get a
they're
pass.
settling and
Yeah,
So I
that's
don't
true.
know.
What do you mean they're settling?
It's like they feel like, oh, nothing has to be done really because we have a black president. Like we're in power where they don't have to.
Oh, we're
push
getting
him,
sorted
yeah.
out, sort of thing.
Do you feel like he's done a lot for black people?
I don't personally don't think he has.
I don't see it either.
Do you
They're
guys
getting
see
rid
it?
of Obamacare. Apparently, it didn't work out.
Okay.
I feel like he was a very nice guy, but I don't know.
But
what
aside
he-
from that,
Yeah.
what
But
has he
his
done?
hands
Yeah.
were tied. Like he's so bad. Like his hands were tied. Like, when I was watching some documentary about him, and it was like a lot of the laws that he wanted to pass, people were just going against him and saying.
But I feel like a lot of presidents' hands are tied, but they don't get the same excuse because they're not nice guys and they're not out there like Barack is. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think obviously being president is a big job. I think you have so many fantasies of all the things that you want to do, but then when you actually get into the position, you don't know how many things were holding him back. And he probably wanted to do a lot of things, but he just couldn't. There's only one guy.
I read an article where they said in Congress, I think you got the Republicans and the Democrats.
Yeah.
So the Republicans are in charge of Congress. They've got the most seats.
Yeah.
So like he would want to get laws passed, but
he has to pass it through a Republican.
and they won't do that.
Yeah.
And you know it goes even further than that. A lot of like, for example, a lot of the Republican congressmen, they wouldn't even pick up the phone to him.
Why? Sorry, I'm just.
Why?
Do you know what? Yeah.
Because
it's
no.
almost
No.
like the same thing.
No,
Yeah.
I'm laughing
Well, not even
because before our podcast.
I know what she's gonna say.
before the podcast.
Before the podcast, Elijah just said, like, we don't want our podcast to go through like just about relationships, whatever. We need to ask why. Like, we need to go in depth and ask why is that? Like, it's
Everyone came out with their cap and gown.
why?
Well, to
True.
answer your question, Marie, which
Yeah,
is
go
a very good question.
Okay. Yeah.
Everyone came out
Because
with serious
I
hands.
know, right? It's because he's black. A lot of them are racist.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like, well, I'm not gonna answer no phone call for no damn black president.
Yeah, yeah.
Two, he's a
I do think it's that though.
to a certain extent, for them not to pick up the phone to him.
What?
That's
How did
mad.
they get away with that? He's the president.
He's actually the president.
No,
but
that-
he
I
don't.
don't-
But
I
he
don't
ain't.
know
He
if I
ain't. He ain't.
believe
He ain't.
that.
He ain't their boss though.
That don't mean anything. Though.
He don't. He
Yeah.
don't. He ain't their boss.
Doesn't mean anything.
What in terms of what do you mean?
Being the president doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. He's
It
not-
means that you won the most votes.
Exactly,
But
he's
it
not-
doesn't mean that people have to respect
He can't-
you. It doesn't mean that people have to pass
He
your
can
laws
hire and fire people in his cabinet, but as a Republican,
Yeah.
he has no control or power over you.
over the opposition. They're not
So what's the
opposition.
point of having a president then, please?
He's the president is a figurehead. He's
to
the
have
person.
a face, to
yeah,
have
he's
a
the
nice face for a stamp or whatever.
Well, yeah, it's like having. It's like having. Okay,
Yeah,
for example, take a big
basically.
company. Okay, take Microsoft and Bill Gates. Bill Gates will make key decisions, but there's a lot of people under him that do other things. That day to day running of
Yeah,
things.
but I'm thinking ultimately
I
Bill
think he's
Gates
a-
will have the final say.
I
And
think
Yeah.
it's a
to
bad
leave, no?
example. I think a better example is
Yeah.
probably because he actually founded Microsoft. So I think a better example is like Steve Jobs, who is someone that was hired. Steve Jobs was hired to do a job, and even though he was the face, he could still get fired. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not in. Doesn't mean he's in charge.
No way.
He was just the face.
I didn't
I
know
thought
that.
he invented.
Yeah, haven't you seen
He
Jobs?
did-
all of
no, no,
that.
Have you never
he-
seen Jobs? He was fired.
He no
the
no no
first
yeah
time
he
round.
was correct. He created Apple, but then obviously when you become a public company,
Yeah.
other investors then invest, and then they
Yeah.
have control over that company, and
Yeah.
then they could
Okay.
technically
can
kick
hire
you out of
more
your own
of it.
company,
Yeah.
and then they hired him back because they were doing so bad.
Yeah, he had a position in the company. He wasn't owner.
Did you watch that film? That film was so boring, Job, the beginning of it. I couldn't even carry that
I
on.
thought it was a good film. I actually thought
Really?
it was good. Yeah, man.
Passengers is a good film. That's why I'm Jennifer Lawrence. That is a good
I
film.
haven't seen it yet.
I always go to cinema. I love cinema. Like yesterday,
know
I went to watch Assassin's Creed, which is
Whoa, is that good?
No, what? This is what? Because I went with my boyfriend, so he's obviously a boyfriend. Was like, yeah, it was good. He always falls asleep in the cinema normally, but he didn't today. But he this time it was. But this time it was I don't know. It was about. I don't know. I don't play the game, so I didn't know there was Templars and Assassins. And he
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that it was good because
Do you not
you
play the
never
game?
see.
Yeah, I used to play the game.
You never
Never played
see
Back in
the
the day.
Templar side or whatever of it, and then they were looking for this apple, and it was just it was the apple
yeah, the
of
golden
life or
some
something,
apple,
the golden
like,
apple.
golden stuff. I think.
Yeah, apple of Eden. That's
Was
what
it
it was.
really good? So you didn't like it?
It wasn't. Even though I like action films, I just felt
wasn't that
like
great.
it wasn't that great.
Passengers looks dead. From the
What's
trailer.
it about?
It's like two people that wake up like early, like
Oh,
hundreds
so
of
good.
years earlier than they're meant to.
They meant to go to this
and
promised
the one in
land.
space.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
that
the one in
one.
space.
that
Oh, it was so good. No,
rubbish.
did
No,
you
no,
watch
it's
it?
decent. I
No,
like
I
it.
thought it was
Like
good.
So rubbish.
Like Interstellar, everyone said that was shit. I thought that film was
Oh,
deep.
I haven't even. I
like
still
that
haven't
film.
finished it. I fell asleep. Man.
See, everyone said it's shit, but I thought that film was good, man. I liked it.
Interstellar.
Interstellar.
I don't know.
I watched
I quite liked it.
Monster Calls and Monster Calls.
How was that?
I needed. There was tears in my eyes.
What
I
was
didn't
it?
cry though because my
What
girlfriend
film?
kept looking in my eyes. And I was like, I will not shed a tear.
What film?
And Monster Calls.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's like it's about this kid when his mum has cancer and then this imaginary monster helps him get through the whole situation. But then there's like
Is
loads
this a
of
children's film or?
no, it's not. It's got like Liam Neeson's voice as the monster. It's really good.
Oh.
It's really good. But I could see a man in front of me and tears were coming down his face. And I could hear people sniffling from each section of the cinema. I was like, no, I'm not a punk. Like, I'm not gonna cry.
Would you ever cry in front of a girl? Like, would you like find?
No, not unless you have a reason.
Hold on. When's the last time each of you cried? I
haven't
wanna
cried for
know.
ages, actually.
Oh, shall I be real, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, be real.
Shall I be real, yeah?
Yeah.
Go on.
You see my show, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I dropped
yeah.
a few tears in it.
Yeah, no, but that's understandable.
What
Obviously,
show?
yeah, I got fucked
Remember
over.
his show, his bodybuilding
Muscle
show?
stuff.
Yeah, like
Cried.
I dropped a
Wait,
few
hold
tears.
on.
She doesn't know what
Hold
happened.
on.
No, she
Wait,
doesn't
you
know.
cried at a bodybuilder's thing. Are you joking?
And that's the first time I cried in like over 10 years.
Yeah, but they
Imagine
done it.
that.
Wait, why did you cry?
So you have to
Because
Yeah.
everyone else had a better body than he did. That's it.
There was that. No, basically, yeah. Obviously, I prepped for like 3 months, innit?
Yeah.
And like, you can ask these lot. It's 3
Yeah.
months of like, you can't do nothing.
He can't
that
even
no
have
else
one
can.
peanut.
Like 2 hours of
He asked
cardio a
if he wants
day.
nuts, he said
Like
no.
you can't eat what you want. Like you're fucking drained, yeah, every day.
Yeah.
And then you get there, and I thought I won, innit? I'm not gonna lie. Everyone took their tops off. I'm looking at everyone, and I had already thought I won. Like people
Yeah.
are saying to me, like, "You fucking got this." Like, then a judge comes over to me and she said, "What class are you in?" I said, "Men's physique," and she said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah." You can look on the thing. She looked on the thing. My name was there. She said, "1 second, I'm just gonna go get the head judge." Came back with the head judge, and he said, "No, you're just too big." And I said, "What?" He said, "You're too big." I said, "You realise I've put 3 months of my life into this." He said, I understand. I said, you don't understand. I started throwing things on the floor. And all that.
Yeah.
Started going a bit mad. Then he said, nah, you're going to have to change class. And I was like, what? Then obviously, at that point,
He's lower than the other people in the classes, or he's got a different body shape.
yeah, like,
So you've already
I
lost,
just didn't know what to
basically.
do. Like, and I was so angry that I started crying.
Yeah.
Not like crying, like big tears.
But
like,
tears
tears
coming
came
out.
from my eyes.
Yeah, I
like.
get it.
I had to go back out to my mum.
Uh-huh.
And my mum is thinking, what the fuck is going on? Everyone's going on stage. And my mum's looking at me like, what's happening?
I'm smaller
And
than
then-
the other guys in my
I wasn't,
class.
that's the thing. I wasn't even much smaller. I just prepared differently. Do you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because I'm bigger than a lot of the guys in that class. I just prepared differently to fit into a box that then they told me I was still too big for.
You were too muscly.
But I qualified in that class. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Well, you won the class, the class that you did. Like, you won it so much that you can't even compete with them. So
well,
that's how you need
that's
to
how people told me to look at it. But
Yeah.
That's not a bad
that's
reason
what it
to
was.
cry, though. I don't think.
That's
That's
not what it
alright.
was, isn't
Like
it?
you can imagine, you're so frustrated that tears come out your eyes.
What about
That was
you?
But-
yeah, those were frustrated cries.
But at the time, I was like devastated. Like I was
Yeah.
actually devastated. Like, you know when people cry because they're so passionate about something? I've never understood that. Until
Oh,
that
you're
day,
making me cry. I'm crybaby.
Until that day of my life, I'd never
You are a
understood it, like,
I'm such
crybaby.
a
I'll be like, why are you crying? Like, I don't. That's how I would be like. You know, like when you lose a football match, like
Yeah.
when you're young.
Yeah.
And I was saying to the kid, don't cry, man. It's not that. It was that deep for me. Like, and I actually said a few weeks before, like, this is life or death for me. I was talking to someone else that does it as well. I was like, if I don't win, I'll probably cry. Like, as a joke. Fans, like, I actually did cry. Like, but it is what it is, isn't it? Like, so.
I don't even remember the last time I cried. I don't know. Ages ago. Most probably when my auntie
You
passed away.
said you nearly cried in the
Oh,
cinema.
I
what's
nearly
the
cried in the
cause?
cinema, but a tear didn't come out of my eyes. But yeah, I do. When I watch movies, I get that little apple first, and then I know it's happening, and in my throat, and I'm like, alright, you have to calm down now.
Don't really
Control
get
yourself.
emotional, but movies don't really make me
you know?
emotional. Nah, I don't.
Mine's when I see a mother crying about her son, and I always think of my mum.
I
Like,
can't connect
if I die, my mum.
I can never connect with the film enough. to
You
cry.
know?
Nah,
I
never,
can.
never.
I cried yesterday because my dad ate steak, yeah? Like, he was eating
cried
steak.
yesterday?
Yeah.
'Cause your dad
big
ate
kid.
steak.
He was eating steak, and then he had too much of it, like a big one, and then he started coughing, like, and he was like, looked like he was choking. Put lots of water in his mouth, and then he spat out the steak. But it was like massive, like the way he tried to swallow, like crazy. Like, I don't know why he didn't cut. It's like he didn't cut it. It was like hard to steak. He tried to swallow. Then I was like, because it scared me. I literally went to when he went to go get water, and I went to go behind him. But obviously he's so tall, so I was trying to do that thing like in the film, like you know when you like make it come out of their mouth or whatever. And then I was like, no! Like I literally heard myself shouting, say no! 'Cause I was like, and then when the steak flew out of his mouth on the floor, I started crying.
Like tears.
Tears like went into the
Oh my
bathroom. My
God.
dad was like, Mimi, come back. And I was like, no. And then I went back. I went in my room and started crying like, oh, because it's so scary. It was so scary.
Oh my
So
god.
scary to me. But I am. Don't break me.
That is really funny.
You cry quite often though,
Yeah.
all the time.
Not all the time.
Women do cry often, don't they?
But like
I
films,
don't
Women,
cry.
I just think
like
some people-
films, I
Nah,
cry.
women. I remember when I won my first show and I came upstairs and my sister just burst into tears.
Really?
I was like, what the fuck? I won, man. She was like crying proper tears, like
That's
wetting the
really
carpet.
nice.
I swear to God.
That's
She
really
was
nice.
bawling, like I was like, oh my God, chill
That is
out,
so
man.
cute.
Those are happy
nice.
tears.
Yeah.
Girls are funny, man. They make me laugh.
I cry a lot of happy tears. I don't really cry sad tears.
Yeah, but
To
it's
be
because you're a robot.
Are you not a very
You don't really
emotional
strike me as
person?
the emotional type,
Yeah.
to be
No,
fair.
I'm not. I
Really?
won't cry. No.
She's
She
not-
is. I
you
think
think she's
she hides
emotional?
it, yeah.
No.
She like goes into her room and cries in the corner.
You made her sound like a witch.
I think everyone's emotional. I just think some people hide it better than others. I can't.
I don't know. It'll put me off if my boyfriend was crying just for no reason and stuff
Oh
like that.
my
I wouldn't
God.
like that. I really wouldn't like that. Like for, anything.
Oh,
no,
wait,
for
can
like
I
something
tell you
serious, I
something?
would be like, oh, whatever.
What about a
Like,
movie?
A movie, I'd be like, I would tease him. I'd be like, are you crying?
No, but what if you were crying
Are
as well?
you crying? No,
I think
it
she'll
would make me
stop
feel
and
sick.
start laughing. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
It make
it
you
would.
sick?
Yeah, even if I was crying, I'd be like, are you gay?
Yeah, I think there's never a reason.
I would never cry at a film. If I
think
was gonna
there's
cry at a film,
never
I'll tell you I need to go
reason
to
for a
the
man
toilet.
to cry.
And you'd hide it.
I'll go to the toilet.
I don't get why people are so scared to show some emotion.
I'm not crying.
I'd
front
hide
of
it like
you.
I'd wipe it. I wouldn't just let it sit there on my face. I'd wipe it.
Roll into your mouth and
Yeah,
that.
like, let it just go. Like the guy that was sitting in front of me, I saw it. Like the light, there was hardly any light in the cinema.
Like,
Something
right
gleamed.
on his
Yeah, and I saw it, and I was like, wow.
Nah. I would never ever do that.
glistening.
It was
Never,
glistening.
ever. Imagine you're trying to batter up and say, "Shut up, man! You cried at that film." I would never ever live that down. I'll crumble. I swear to God.
Have you ever cried at a movie? Never.
There's someone, yeah.
Come
one
on.
My
time-
my
I
first
swear to God, I've never cried at
my
a film.
first one was Pokemon where
Maybe when I was
Ash
little,
died.
my mum said,
No, Ash died and Pikachu and all the rest of them.
Nah,
Pokemon died.
see, all of that. We was like 10 years older than that came out. You need to
Exactly.
chill out, fam. 10 years older than crying at Pokemon.
That was amazing.
Nah, my mum
Ash
said,
died.
Yeah, Ash died in the first one. And then all the Pokemon start
come back
crying.
alive though,
Yeah,
innit?
because
'Cause
the
they start
Pokemon's
crying.
tears brought him back to
so
life.
you cried.
And my
cried
tears as
with
well. My tears brought him back to life.
No, my mum said when I was little, I used to like Lady and the Tramp, and like, but like, there's a part in the film where all the dogs start howling, and I used to go up to the TV and start howling with them because they're like crying. I don't know, maybe I used to
Oh,
cry at
that's
that.
so cute.
But apparently, that was my favorite film when I was a kid.
Lady of the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp, boy. I don't know why.
That's
Weird.
cute.
That was a good film, though. It was a good film. Lion King was my favorite, though. And
On that, yeah, someone I know told me that one of their colleagues, like, they said to them, "What did you do at the weekend?" Like, and she was like, "Oh, I went to the cinema, I went to the pub," and they were like, "Oh, who did you go with?" And shit, like, by myself. Would you ever go to the cinema?
I
by yourself?
I would actually go, but I have never done it. But I would.
But you would.
Yeah.
I go all the time by myself.
Oh
Most of
my
the time.
God, Elijah.
I go most of the time by myself.
Oh man.
Yeah, I go
You're
most of the time
making
by
us
myself.
feel sad. Like,
I had a,
you're gonna make me
I
cry.
listen, I enjoy my own
Elijah,
company.
please.
There's enjoying your own
Cool,
company. And then
Yeah, but
there's,
like, I
Yeah,
work there Westfield, okay? So when I finish work, I'm like, I'll just go. If I got nothing to do on a Friday night, I'm like, cool, I'm just gonna do something. I want to go watch a movie. And I
do
go
you
watch
buy
a
2
movie.
tickets?
Buy- no, buy
that's
one
like-
ticket.
Oh man.
I buy
can't
one
even imagine
ticket.
walking up there and saying, "Can I get a ticket for one, please?" Like,
It's calm. It's calm.
you're not gonna say it now. You would
why didn't you ask someone? Why didn't you ask a co-worker?
Sometimes,
or-
you know, yeah. Sometimes I like going by myself. Like when I go away,
you don't talk, do you?
You don't
when
talk
you're in
it-
the cinema,
exactly, you
you're
don't
not meant
talk
to
in a
talk.
movie.
So like, what's the real difference?
Exactly. There's no real difference to me. I
So
walk
why
in.
don't you do it then, Jennifer?
I just because I got mates in it, but like,
Oh.
I'm only joking. I've never thought like I do think it's
I
never
feel
one
listen-
thing. Yeah.
Listen, when
Well,
I,
like, I
I've
get
been
it.
with I've been with people and they just talk constantly.
What
when I'm
kind of
with them.
films do you watch on your own though?
I watch whatever I want to watch. So like last year I watched Jungle Book.
You're
I
taking the
watched.
piss.
I watched Jungle Book. What did I watch? I watched. I'm gonna go watch Star Wars again by myself. I watched it with Ibs and that, but I'm gonna watch it again by
You've
myself.
already seen it.
Yeah, but like sometimes when you see films with people, it's like they distract you. So
Yeah.
like I want to just watch it by myself, so I'm
Have you
zoned
had a
in.
potluck?
Star Wars was good.
Huh?
Have you had a putlocker?
You
No.
need to start using it.
You
innit?
need to
What's that?
Start using it.
Huh?
Just watch at home, man.
Nah, man. I'm gonna watch. I want that cinematic feel, bro.
It's not the cinematic film. on your
I
own,
would
though.
I would do it though. I would do it. I enjoy the cinema.
not.
That's my safe place. I love the cinema.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I don't have to
Who's
be with
got more
anybody.
confidence here, Elijah or Ibs? Because Ibs wouldn't go on.
Yeah,
his own.
Elijah
I'm
has way more.
comfortable.
Yeah,
Like,
he's more comfortable.
You know,
doing
I
it.
do a lot.
on holiday on his own.
I do a lot
Yeah,
by myself.
and he goes on holiday by himself.
Listen,
That takes a lot.
a lot of you guys know me.
In my life, would I go?
Oh, I've done it twice.
Okay,
I love it.
it's not-
the best time.
See, I couldn't do that.
It's not like I ain't got no friends. I got plenty of friends.
loads of friends, yeah.
like doing stuff by
So
myself.
hold a minute. Actually, you wouldn't go cinema by yourself, but
But
you
you
go
go
on
on
holiday.
by
But
yourself.
that's even
No
like,
sense.
No, because that's different. Cinema is like it's weird to go.
Talking to anyone in the cinema though.
Yeah, but it's
Actually,
weird.
now that I think about it, I get where she's coming from.
No, but cinema.
I'd
that's
rather.
worse,
I'd
'cause
ra-
you're
no,
on
it's
holiday,
not. It's
you're
not. It's
in
not.
by
It's
yourself.
not. It's not. You have to deep it, yeah. If
Like,
someone
you
said,
can go shopping on your own.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you can't go cinema.
yeah. I get a point. I do get a point. If I had to do something abroad, I'll go on my own. Like, do you get what I'm saying? If I need to go and do something, or I wanted
Yeah.
to just get away for a weekend or something, You go to the cinema on your ones.
But you're not doing anything in the cinema but watching the film. What difference does it
We
make?
care
Yeah, I
what
don't
people
know.
think when they see
I
us.
don't. Listen, but the thing, I don't care what none of you guys think.
No, it's
when I'm
not
by
even about what
myself.
people think. It's about how I feel.
Don't lie.
Like,
Okay,
Don't
and
lie.
exactly,
Like,
I'm
you're
okay.
there on your one
But then,
side.
okay, then like I say, I'm more comfortable in my own skin than you are in yours.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Boy, she said I look big and you said I'm wearing layers. Chill out with it. Stop getting carried away with yourself.
Nigel was eating. He's wearing a jumper and a top.
Okay, enough of this. Can we please talk about this video? Because we haven't spoken about it yet. I don't know if everyone here has watched it. The one I sent in there.
Kind of.
There's this video going around of I think it's a mixed race girl.
No,
and
she's white. She's white.
No, it's a
reckon?
mixed
She's
race
white.
girl.
She's white. She's white.
Really? I thought
Anyway,
she was mixed-race.
no, I
She's
thought
white.
she was mixed. No, you can.
She's
No,
white.
she's
She's
Her
white.
hair. Look
and
at her.
her
She's got afro
face.
hair.
She's got features.
She's white. She's white.
Anyway,
doesn't-
whatever
he
she
doesn't wanna
is,
claim it,
she's
that's
light skin.
Is she white?
You don't want to complain, Kmart. I think she's mixed race.
Yeah, she is mixed
Yeah.
race.
She looks like she's got at least.
should just
Me and
don't wanna-
me and
She got
Elijah
a
are black.
quarter.
We win here, innit? Me and Elijah are black. We know she's white.
You guys just don't want to claim her though. She's definitely white. Alright, cool. She looks like she's got a bit a quarter.
I
At
can't see
least
it.
a quarter.
I don't see it.
Anyway, whatever.
Anyway, whatever. Right, so she's in a house with I think there's about 5 or 6 boys. I think they all look about 15, 16 years old. And this girl, she's there and she's twerking, but like naked. And they're like, she's on one of the guys, and the guys around her are opening her
Her
up.
vagina.
They're opening her up and having a look, and they're all recording her. And she's going outside into the garden, and she's what do you call it? Is it train? They're running train. Is that what you say?
I think
They're
so.
running the train on her.
Yeah, running train on her, and one after the other, and then apparently she keeps coming in and saying, "Oh, that's enough," and then she goes out 5 minutes later, and she comes in. She was like, "Oh, he's good." Basically, she's just being a slaw, and
She looks
she's
like something's wrong with her though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
this is the
defo
problem.
mental illness. I
Yeah,
think.
she looks like something.
no, it's not an
actually wrong.
illness. She looks out of it, but she doesn't just look drunk. She looks like she's had something.
Medic-
No, I mean,
Because
because
she's-
features. She looks like she's got like.
Yeah, her eyes were a bit
Like-
funny, weren't they?
Like she doesn't look like.
Oh no, I don't think
and
she like
was
physically
she
looks
looks
disabled.
rapid.
She was no, that's not what we're saying. As in, she looked
She
like
was
she
like,
was
still-
seriously out of it.
Yeah, like she's like medicated.
She
She's on
got
medication.
naked. She had sex with all of them. She was twerking.
Apart
They
from
were
the light skinned
opening
boy, he was very adamant he didn't have sex with her.
Yeah, he let
Very,
everyone
very adamant.
They
He was
should
try-
have
he
all
was trying to win
the
points there,
boys
though.
should have been
Yeah.
arrested.
He was trying to win points.
Yeah,
He was
this
like,
is
"Oh,
what
I
I
would
think.
never do."
No, they can't
All
be
the
arrested
boys
because
are
she.
disgusting.
No,
absolutely
one, she
disgusting.
offered it, and 2, she was it was voluntary, whatever the
Yeah,
word is.
I know, but
so
like,
they
what
can't
are
be.
you do? Like, look what, like
The boys
you
need to
have no
understand.
respect.
No, the boys need to understand. As much as everyone's gonna say she's a slag, she's this and that and another, but they're worse because they saw a girl that was very, very vulnerable.
yeah.
She's young. I know they're young,
But
as,
they're young
well.
as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said as well. I know they're young, so they're not going to be thinking, "Oh no, we need to do the right thing." I know that, but I think that there's something wrong in society. Clearly, if a bunch of boys, it's not just one boy who's doing it. There's more than one guy. It's a group that they're doing that to this girl because they're encouraging her.
They were
They're
definitely
making her feel a
encouraging
type
her,
of way
yeah.
that she wants to carry on doing it, and what's the word? They're taking advantage of her, and no one's thinking, "Oh, we just need to
But
send
it's
her
all
home."
for the Snapchat. That's what I felt like it was all.
No,
it's
and
all-
because they want to have sex, and because there's a
Yeah.
girl and they want to take advantage of her. They
But this
obviously-
is what I'm saying. It is sad, like how society.
it's because
No,
why?
man, it's
where
not all
did
for
they
Snap,
find?
though.
They're
These
not.
things was
That
happen-
wasn't. That
This was
wasn't their
happening
friend.
before Snap. Like, do you get what I'm saying? This has been happening.
Exactly, but that wasn't the girl. Wasn't their friend? They apparently the mixed race boy who was talking. He said that they don't. He doesn't know where they found her. So he would know who his guy friends know. So they didn't know her from before. So I don't know where they picked her up from.
So what are we asking? Is it acceptable for them to do it, or
Who's in the wrong? Is she in the wrong for being a quote slag, or are they?
Is she a slag or is she sick? Like really?
I think
To
she
me, it
must
was
have
like
some
mental
problems.
Illness.
Personally,
Me too.
I think she's
thought it
ill.
was.
No,
'Cause
I don't think
no
it's
girl
an
in their right
illness.
mind would allow. But then I think
No,
would
no,
allow
no. There
them-
are girls.
No,
No,
There
but
are
then and let them
girls.
video them.
No, there are girls. No,
There
no,
are
no. There
though.
are
No,
girls.
come on,
There's
man.
plenty of girls that will do like what she did, but not on video. But it doesn't.
But that's what
but
I'm
they
saying.
still.
So then that must be like a little sickness. Like it must be. Must
I
be
think
something
it's. I
that's
think
not right.
she's obviously
But
got
then
things
porn
going on
stars-
in her life.
an up queen?
Yeah.
I don't even know too much about her because I caught this
Didn't
wave
you
late,
hear what
but-
she was saying? She was like, "You've never met a girl like me. You've never met a girl." So she's obviously getting something out of it that this is making her feel good, and that's how you know that there's something wrong with her.
Yeah.
That she's
What's
obviously
wrong with
got
her though?
like emotional problems. She's obviously not coming from from a good place.
But that's nothing to do with the boys.
Yeah.
Of
That's
course
what
it is
nothing to do with
because
They're
for
not
them
her
to
counsellors.
no, because
They're
for
not her
them
guardians.
for them to do what they were doing to her, they were all around her and they were opening up her.
Vagina.
I think that you feel so strongly about it because you're a female.
No,
So you
yeah, but that's
you're
so
not looking at it
what though?
logically?
Because girls would never do that because we've got more sense.
I don't agree with that.
No, because I don't think there'll be a guy that's just like.
Right, I
swinging
think-
his-
No,
a
swinging
guy
his
is not
penis
lucky
about
enough.
in
No,
a-
no,
in a room full of
No,
girls.
listen, a guy would love to go into a house where there's loads of girls that want to have sex with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
He would
course.
want that.
Right.
She's doing something that a
But how
guy
do you know
would
she
love
didn't
to
want
do.
that?
No, but let's look
but
at it like
that's
this
the
then.
problem.
Let's look at that like this then. Something that boys see as disrespectful. Yeah, if he went in there and he was just eating girls out. Yeah, that's seen as disrespectful. Going in there and beating is not seen as disrespectful. Yeah. So let's say if it was that. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're all recording him saying he's this, he's that. Yeah. Then do you think a boy would do that?
I think a boy might do it. If
Nah,
he,
he's not
if he
doing that.
went. No, do you know what? I think there are.
No boy's gonna do that. No boy's gonna do it. Even boys that are out there saying, "Oh yeah,
You do that.
I'll do that." They won't go into a house with 15 girls in there and start eating out all the girls and letting them record it. They'll never do it.
I didn't see
They
her
will never
giving
ever
head
do
to
it.
any of them though. She
You
she
didn't see
had
it?
sex
Weren't they
with
beating
them.
her out?
That's the
Yeah.
male equivalent.
That's the male
Okay,
equivalent.
yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? A boy won't do it. But I think it's just because we think differently. Like,
No,
Yeah,
I
but
think
what I'm
because a
saying
lot of
is-
boys don't like doing it.
What I'm saying
I
is
think-
maybe
I
women,
so
don't know.
then you're
some
saying that you liked
girls,
it then?
some girls might be like, no, I'm not gonna record. Like, no, I wouldn't. Like, what I'm saying is the boy should have the moral decency. and respect to
Correct.
be like,
Yeah.
allow it, man. Like, go and put your clothes on. Like, get out.
Yeah.
Even if he was like,
oh come on,
like, stop
come
it.
on.
Yeah.
They're like 15 years old. They're not gonna
I
do
know.
that.
I honestly don't
That
think
would-
they're.
but that's
I honestly
the
don't think they're
problem.
15. I think they're older.
I
than
felt
that.
like they was older too.
I feel like
like,
they're
they
Yeah,
were
I
older
didn't
than
think
that.
they was older, but she's still 15. innit?
No,
I think they're
I
older
ran
than
with
that.
it.
actually,
She tried to use it.
Tried to use it against her. They're only young, man.
They look about 17.
well, apparently the girl is from Bo, and my
How do you know this?
She knows
Because-
way too much.
Yeah.
innit?
I know because my friend knows the guys.
Oh.
So my friend who knows the guys, she is 21 years old. So they must be 21 if she knows them.
Wow.
I don't
Mad.
think they're actually 16. They're
Mad.
actually. I think we're thinking too young of them. They're 21 years old.
That's still young anyway.
Nah.
21's still young, man.
No, it's,
Nah.
no.
21's young,
They
man.
should know better, man. To me, look, I can't blame them though. The thing is, you can't hold them accountable for that type of behavior because she came there doing that madness. Like as a guy, you think, you think no,
could
as
be
a,
a
as a,
superstar.
as a moral,
That's
no,
what
but
I'm
as a
like,
moral,
what?
No, but
Like,
it
as
couldn't
a-
be. It
as
couldn't
a-
be.
No, yeah,
Story
exactly.
shut
It
though.
couldn't.
Yeah.
She'll die.
Yeah, but like it's somebody's sister or it's somebody's daughter.
Yeah,
or
mo-
something.
Someone's not put the fear of God in their sister. That's down to them, innit?
I just think. Like,
No,
the
but
boy
what
should
if
have-
she's been
it's sad,
abused?
It's just sad.
What if she's just come from a really,
They did
really?
not abuse her.
They did abuse her.
They didn't.
They
was
took
consensual.
advantage.
They
They
didn't-
took
They took
advantage of her,
advantage.
but they didn't
They
abuse
didn't
her.
abuse her. Legally, they did nothing wrong
Shall
either.
I tell you why
So-
it's slightly abuse? Because she wasn't 100%. She was
She was drunk, she
intoxicated.
definitely-
Who
She
said they're not
wasn't in
intoxicated?
control.
Who said they're not
Okay,
intoxicated?
well, hold on. You could say that they raped her.
They
But I
didn't
said,
rape
but no, no, no,
her.
no, 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 no.
They
Let me
didn't
finish.
rape her.
Let me
No one
finish.
even
Let me
mentioned
hold on.
it.
No, no, no. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. By saying that, what you just said, obviously she was intoxicated. At what point are you too intoxicated to be aware of it being consensual?
If a man's
That's
intoxicated
that's my.
and he has
that's
sex with a
my
girl,
question.
Yeah,
Is it
because
rape?
in songs they always say, "Give her a drink and took her home with me." What's that song? I don't know what. Give her a drink. What's T-Pain's song? And it's like, what? Like,
Because if
There
she
was
could-
one point
she-
when she was on the floor and she looked.
she can go to the police and say, well, they raped me. Now she could say, well, I was too intoxicated for
yeah, she
my
was down
actions,
because
my
she started
words to
rapping.
be meant.
But these go into a whole nother subject now, like of men and women and what's consensual, what's not consensual.
Yeah, let's do that.
Like,
Let's do it because I think if somebody's really drunk and somebody's really still trying to have sex with them, I think it is.
what if the
rape.
male? What if it's the male that's really drunk?
Then it's still rape.
Yeah, I think it's
Is
still.
it?
Yeah, it's still
In
rape.
the eyes
It's,
of the law, is it rape?
huh?
In the eyes of the law, is
It's
it
still
rape?
rape. It's just harder to prove.
Why?
It's not because
It's probably harder to.
Because
it's not
a
though,
guy
because they're
can-
two
no, if a
consensual
guy-
adults.
You can
No,
only
no,
have
but-
sex if a guy is hard. So you can't rape a guy because he.
We could drug him and
Oi,
we
oi,
could
oi.
drug him.
Every man in this room has been hard without actually being that on it before. Every man in this room.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Especially
watched
when
Big
you're
Brother
drunk.
yesterday, and someone came.
You can't go from a serious conversation to Big Brother. We're in the middle of a serious conversation. You want to talk about Big Brother? Alright, you put that one on pause.
I actually want to hear where she's going. with
Alright,
it.
alright, let's see where you're going. Let's see.
Now I'm really under pressure.
Yeah.
No, because I'm thinking. Okay, so this girl, she's like quite hot. Jasmine, and then Callum, who's like meant to be like the sexy one in the house, the guy,
Right.
he's gone to sleep. This is why it is a bit serious. Callum's gone to sleep. He's woken up and Jasmine's in his bed, yeah. But he's like pissed a little bit, like not angry, but like he's like basically like.
No, he's got the right to be.
I don't like that. Like I've gone to
Yeah.
bed in my own bed, and then I've woken up and a girl's in there. That's why.
That's
I've
really
mentioned
bad.
it, like because it's like
So what happened though?
he didn't want to make a scene and was basically was just like, oh, it freaked me out a little bit. Like, I
What
didn't
he
like
said
it,
that in
and
the
then-
diary room the next day.
No, yeah, he told people the next day like, why is Jasmine in my bed, basically, or whatever. So I'm
Okay.
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh.
really bad. Why if a man did that,
Yeah,
he'd
if I
get in
woke up-
serious trouble. I'm
Right.
surprised that Big Brother didn't do anything about that. Why wasn't
Because
that
She
that's
didn't do
okay.
She
It's
didn't
seen as
do anything
okay.
to him. Like she just literally slept beside him.
Yeah,
So
but if a
it's
man,
like-
if he got in her bed and just
Yeah,
slept
that would
beside
be
her,
a big. That
they'll
would be
probably
a
kick
big
him out.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm
100%.
saying?
Yeah.
That's a really.
See,
I
know,
can't
so
believe
that's
that.
fine. It is a sensible topic.
Could he not? Could he not
Him.
have just complained? What if he complained? Like properly official, like lodged official.
Yeah, maybe
complaint.
they would have to do something like that. Like
Exactly.
if you flagged it up. If
But
they
I feel
flagged up
like
and made
if
it
it
a
was the other
thing-
way around, she wouldn't have had to make a.
Yeah, no, fair
official
enough. But
complaint.
like, something would
If
have
that
happened.
happened to
though.
me and I was the girl, I would make an official. I'd be like, get him out of here right now.
Yeah,
and
right
then
now.
you could potentially have the same outcome to
Yeah.
both
And I think
situations.
they would have had to do it. They would have had to do it for like it to be
She's an
politically
idiot.
correct and
Why'd
stuff.
she do that? She's
I
making
don't know.
herself. She's making
On the
herself
show-
look dumb.
On the show, it wasn't as serious as that. Like he was a passing comment, but it just made me
It's
feel
yeah,
like
but it's
oh,
because he didn't make it serious, and it's because she's a girl.
yeah,
That's
exactly. And she's like, quite
But if it was
looking
a
and
guy, it
whatever.
would be really serious.
But anyway, let's go back. I think if somebody's drunk, I suppose maybe if there's two consensual adults, but I'm not a consensual adult if I'm a consensual adult, but like I'm out of it. I'm intoxicated and drunk. So like I feel like you're taking advantage. It's like drugging me.
But what if he's
You drugged
drunk as well?
yourself.
What if he's drunk as well?
Yeah.
If he's drunk as well, I suppose it's not as bad, but it's how
See,
drunk
exactly.
it is.
All
It's
of that,
how
all
drunk.
of that.
It's how drunk.
If you make the decision at the time when you're drunk that you want to have sex, to me that's consensual. To me, that's consensual.
What do you think?
I just think I'm just thinking about this video. Like honestly, it makes me feel so sad because I think so many people are going to be watching this video and judging her and just kind of laughing and just looking at it like, oh, just another slang and just another whatever. But no one's actually thinking about why has that happened though.
So what's this
Where
up
did she
queen?
come from?
No. Let's stick to this one first. But hold on. She put herself in that situation, yeah? Whatever's happening in her life, she went into the house knowing that there's going to be just bare guys there.
but the reason why-
Wait, hold on. Unless they lied to her. Unless they lied to her, but we don't know.
And
that.
if they did, she could have left.
Yeah,
at the first
any
available
point.
opportunity.
Yeah, when she was in the garden the first time.
No, but no, I'm not saying.
She could've
I'm not
took her out the back
saying.
door.
No, I'm not saying they're to blame.
She was spitting bars.
No, I no, I know. I'm not saying she's there to blame and they're the reason why all of this happened. I'm just saying it's sad that no one's
Yeah.
gonna think about why this happened.
No, I agree with you. Like morally, it's
Yeah.
wrong on all levels.
Yeah.
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 And even that boy that was video recording himself, you kind of tell he knew it was wrong.
And he
yeah,
was absolutely, yeah.
But he
And
kind
he
of
didn't wanna be a part of
He didn't want
it.
to be a part of it, but he took it more as a joke. He looked
That was
at
his
it more as a
statement.
joke.
You know that was his statement.
Yeah, it was
his
his
statement of
disclaimer.
innocence.
He was
Yeah.
trying to take the moral high ground of it, but it was like, no.
but it's
you're
in your
actually
house, so you're still involved.
Yeah.
That I agree. Yeah. So he could have stopped it, but he made.
No,
he
I just
chose
want to know
look at-
where is she now? Like, what's happened? I just really need to know. Especially, you know,
Writing
if
some
she's
lyrics
50.
down somewhere.
Because I.
What's it over
Do you
the
know what's
bars?
so sad though? The other day I was coming
They'd
home
be
from
in
work.
trouble, by the way, if she was under 16.
I was on the way from school on the bus. Damn. She was on the, sorry, I forgot. I was on the way and I was, this girl was on the bus. These loads of boys came up and was like, oh yeah, let's bring her to the block. Let's bring her to the block about the girl that was downstairs. And they were like, Chantel, are you coming? Or some name, are you coming? She's like, no, I've got to go straight home. I've got to go straight home. And then another boy was like, he was like a dickhead of the bunch. And he was like, when are you going to stop my dick, Chantel? Trying to embarrass her, yeah, like whatever. And the thing. And then the other boy's like, shut up, man. She's going to go home. You're going to make her go home. You're going to make her go home. She's got off the bus now. And they're like, no, don't go. I'm trying to pull her back, whatever. She's left. And she's like, oh, I have to go. But you could just tell, like, they've done, like, she's given them all head before or whatever it is. One of the boys who's like on it saying you're gonna make her go
How old
home,
were they?
jumped off the bus. They were under 16, definitely.
Okay.
School kids. Yeah, she was in her school uniform, and she was walking, and he got off the bus like trying to tell them all to come off, but he was the only one that was able to get off the bus before they shut. I wanted the doors to shut on them so bad, like I just wanted her to be safe. But anyway, he got off and he was like, oh, like you don't have to go straight. And she was like, no, my mum said I have to. Like I could come another day or whatever. And I never said nothing, yeah. But literally, it's been on my mind since. Like I feel like I should have said, like, I feel like I should have just took her somewhere, like. Oh my god, that's like weird. But like talk to her privately and be like, babe, you don't have to do that. Like it's not, they don't respect you. It's not like, I don't know, just tell her something that it would have been good to hear.
But that's what they should be doing in schools. I personally think like at like year 7, year 8, they should teach kids like this is what people do at this. You have feelings.
Yeah, but you need to understand it's not actually school's responsibility. They put so much.
What do you mean it's not school's responsibility though?
Obviously,
you've got a mix of
obviously-
girls and boys, and you've got you're not protecting the kids as soon as.
No,
Even
obviously they do it in PSHE, like definitely. But I think
But they don't do it
most
applied in context.
the
of
thing
how
is,
it
the
happened. That's
most
what I think they should do.
what your decisions that you make, it's not going to be from a PSHE class where your teacher's being like, girls don't do this, and you're like, yeah, you know what, you're right.
don't
That, it
have
doesn't
sex,
come from that. It
without
comes from your
pre-cum.
family.
Sorry.
What?
I believe
Wait,
in
what?
Like, I think
All I heard is
from
pre-cum.
from PSHE, I learned that you can get pregnant of pre-cum, and I would like it's stuck like that and stuck, and I'm like never, like I would never, never.
I don't know, like it's hard to say.
It's a parents and family responsibility to make sure that your children grow up with a good moral understanding. It's not a school's responsibility.
So what do you say to your daughter? Don't go out there sucking no dick.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And then what?
No,
As a father,
no. Let me
say
tell you
as a
something.
father, for example, how do you have that discussion with
You
your daughter?
don't tell your daughter don't suck dick. You give her. You make sure that you bring her up in a way where she
Self-worth,
feels
loves herself.
she loves herself and she feels secure. There's parents and people. Okay, let me not say that. There might not be. There probably isn't. Anyway, there's probably people that I don't know that probably make their children feel a type of way where they don't respect themselves, and that's where it comes
And there's
from.
parents
I
out there
think.
that give their children all the tools to go out there and respect themselves,
And then they
still
still
turn
do
out
it.
like that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
You're forgetting
100%.
people are people. You're
Yeah.
gonna do what you want at the end
Yeah.
of the day. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's true.
My mum raised
don't
me
think there
to
is.
respect myself, everything. I still went out there when I was 14, 15, 16 years old doing all sorts of foolishness. It happens, innit?
But I do think what Aisha's saying is it gives them a better chance.
Yeah,
of
it equips
becoming
them
like
with,
that.
being able to be.
I agree with what
you
you say,
have-
but it gives you a better chance because you could have turned out the other way because of the fact your mum gave you all the tools you needed.
Because when a girl grows up and she feels she has so much
And maybe it was
self-worth-
deep down that you knew what to do. That's how you was able to bring it back.
Exactly, because
To
you're
like
not
know what's right.
you're not the person that you was 7 years
yeah,
ago.
but I knew I was doing foolishness.
Exactly.
But I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
still-
yeah,
but
because your
told
mum.
you.
I was still doing it.
Yeah, okay, cool, but
That's
that's
got
got
nothing
nothing
to
to
do
do
That's
with
the
my-
point.
that's
You know
what-
you're doing foolishness because of what you've been taught.
Exactly.
Some people don't have that. Some people don't have that. What's the word? They don't have that in the back of their head. They don't think anything of it. They don't feel.
Because we
bad
both
of
know
it
people
or-
that are still doing the same stuff 7 years ago now.
Listen,
For example, my friend, she works in social care. Let me-
90% of the people that I was doing the foolishness with, they had at least one good parent. You get me? That taught them all the right things. You go to their house, they got the nicest parents that have given them stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean stuff. I mean like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
good
You know what I'm
life.
saying? Yeah, a good enough life. Yeah, not great life, but a
Yeah.
good enough life. They're still doing what they're doing because they want something else. For me, it was a thing of I wanted to be in a better situation than I was. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I wanted to have more than I had, and so I thought that was the only way
That
to do
might
it.
come down to like the type of area.
Yeah, exactly. That my friend.
So
My friends was I'm not gonna lie, like people say, oh, I weren't influenced by my friends. Like that was a massive thing. You see
Yeah.
your friends doing bits and they're getting this and that. You want to do bits as well, innit? Like,
But that's just
do you know?
something you can't help when you come from a certain area where that's all around you.
Yeah, but
So-
we're talking
so-
about
so then
girls.
that
We're talking
girl-
about young girls.
so then
being
that
taken
young girl on the
advantage
bus-
of. Yeah.
Okay,
in
so
that
let
area.
me tell you something. My friend, she works in social care, and she explained to me that most of the girls that have become pregnant when they're young, they've explained to her that they want to have a baby because they want someone to love them. So they don't feel like they have anyone. So parents, brothers, sisters, who, if any other family or friends, they don't feel like anyone loves them, and that's why they have a baby.
I think that might be true for some people, but some people are just irresponsible, don't really care about consequences, and easily fall into peer pressure.
Listen, you can't say that, because that's like saying
What?
that's like saying people are born, like, children are born naughty or children are born bad. No one's like that.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
People
not
make
everyone,
the wrong choices.
What I'm saying is not everyone is an outcome of the way they've been treated by their family.
Because
some people just
two siblings turn out completely different. You get me?
You got one girl. You have one sister who's perfectly great, perfectly normal, who just has a relationship with guys that has sexual relations with men that she's dating, and you can have another one who's
I think
completely
Aisha understands
promiscuous.
that, and I think she understands that, and I like totally gets it. But she's saying that at least puts them at a better chance and a better thing if
that's
you have
fair
good
enough to
parents
say.
and
But
a
what
big thing.
I was
like,
trying to
obviously outside factors factor into like how people are and socially and stuff. But like really, if you've been brought up with a loving home, moral value, like I love myself. No one, I don't need like to be loved. I love myself like completely. So I never had to go out and do a madness to feel some kind of self-worth, or like to feel like I want people to like me and this is a way to like me and like that. I never felt like that because I just felt so content with myself.
And that's what you got. That's fine. I can agree with that. But what I'm saying is, just that alone isn't going to be enough for some of these girls out here.
Yeah.
When you're a girl and you're in a mixed school and there's loads of boys and you meet,
what do you
and
think
you
the
come to this
reason is
age.
then?
Well, let me explain it then, because you get to a certain age. I think every girl is going to get to an age where she's going to get tested. Like, boys are going to test her, and she has two paths. She can either go down the right path, which is either be with one boy or like have a boyfriend here and there, which is normal, every girl goes through, or you can be crazily promiscuous and you can get involved in madness. Every girl around 13, 14, 15
Do you
are going
not
to
think
come
there's a
across this.
reason that they would make that choice though?
What? The promiscuous?
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be peer pressure because they've seen their best friends doing it. She could come from the best home, but because she's seen another girl or her best friend doing it, she thinks, okay, cool.
And some girls see it as a form of popularity.
Yeah, it's popularity. That girl who's spitting bars on that video, she
but
was
there's
like, I'm
a
the best
reason-
that does this.
But there's a reason that
Do you know
that
what I
girl
mean?
wants to be popular. There's a reason behind everything.
But that's like saying Kim Kardashian did a sex tape with Ray J because her family didn't love her. What's your reason for that one then? Kim Kardashian, does she look like she come from a nice family? Who loved her?
She had a very didn't she have a very sad background?
Does she look loved?
She's had a boyfriend. Like, she's not
why
going
did she
around
make a
having
sex
a random.
tape?
So
'Cause that's
what?
promiscuous.
Yeah,
right?
but that's not really.
Wait,
No,
hold
but you're
on,
saying-
sorry, I
if
just
we-
clocked what
if
he
we
said as
follow-
well.
If we follow your understanding of it,
What are
you're
you on
saying
about?
that people,
She
women,
had
always,
she made a video with
Hold
her boyfriend.
on. Let Ibs explain himself.
All right.
So what you said, from what I've got from you, is a girl for her to pick the wrong path always has to come down to something
100%.
deeper.
100%.
I'm disagreeing with that. Sometimes it could be that she just wants to do it because it's her own free will. Like you said, women are free to pick whatever they want to do. This is the 21st century. If she wants to go and give lineups, she's going to go and do that.
No,
there's loads of people that do it. Porn stars, for instance, why do they do it?
Yeah. Money.
Some of them say we do it for money, we like it. Oh, I came from a great home, but I just want to suck dick. I like it. They do that. This is normal.
And on the thing
You
of
can't
popularity,
believe everything that you
no
see.
one grew up. Let's be real. Everyone says, it doesn't matter if you're popular. Like, it's just chasing the crowd. No one in school thought, I want to be the kid in the corner that no one notices. No one wanted to be that kid. I went to a boys' school, yeah. We used to love lunchtime and after school because we got to see girls. And if you was popular with the girls, you was popular in school. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, even if you was a guy that had nothing else going for you, if the girls liked you, I'm telling you, in school, you was popular. Do you get what I'm saying? No one wants to be unpopular. Do you get what I'm saying? So if that girl feels like that's her way to popularity, she's going to do it 9 times out of 10, I think. You get me? If she's got a bad moral compass. Like,
Yeah, but that's the whole point. It comes down to her.
but I
moral
don't think that
compass.
comes down to your parents.
I don't think it does. I think it's 50-50.
It's
There's
not
cases
just
where it
parents.
doesn't.
It's up.
Like, we can
bringing.
understand your point, what you're
We can
saying.
definitely
That
understand
makes
your point.
sense.
It
right?
helps,
There's some
but-
girls who come from a bad home and she doesn't have self-confidence.
Yeah.
And she's had to go that route because she wants to build up her confidence. And she thinks getting attention from all these boys is going to build her confidence up. I get that. But what I'm saying is there are some girls, not even a minority, I'll say it's literally 50-50.
Yeah.
Who just
I
do
agree
it
with them.
for the case.
Yes.
No, Maria.
No, I do agree with them because I'm saying I thought that you was arguing like, yeah, people have like like it happens, the parents give them this
A complex.
opportunity, like a complex or whatever it is, and this is why. And I think that you get equipped. No, you get equipped if a parent gives you good morals and good values, you're equipped to do things. But I mean, there is free will, and there is other factors that do come into play sometimes.
I don't think anyone. I don't
welcome
think
to
any
the dark
female-
side.
I don't think any
No, but
female
that's what I
ever does something like that. If she's come from a very stable,
Nah, I
happy.
don't agree.
Wow.
Never.
No way.
There's
Wow.
never.
Anyone-
That is a very
never.
close-minded view.
Anyone can do
So,
anything.
yeah, don't you
Yeah.
feel like your environment affects what you do?
It does, but there will never ever be a girl
Nah.
that
Okay,
will
cool,
do
hold on, hold on, hold on,
lineups
hold on.
because she's
That's
perfectly
bullshit.
happy
That's
in her
bullshit.
life.
That's bullshit.
Do you really
That
think
is
that,
bullshit.
But, you know,
Maria?
but hold on, can I just say, don't you feel like
No,
people just
I
do?
don't think that she'd be perfectly happy, but I think popularity, her wanting popularity, her wanting things, those are factors as well.
Yeah, but
that
there's
make
a
you do
reason
it.
why she wants
Nah,
that
nah.
popularity.
Anyone could just be
Yeah,
wrong.
but her-
Like,
The reason is for wanting popularity. That's-
Say what you said again.
But her reason, I'm
Could
saying
be,
that the
could
reason could be her wanting popularity or her wanting.
Yeah,
to be
and
liked
there's-
or
and
her
there's
thing.
a
But you
reason
think there's a
why
Okay, so
deeper
you
reason.
think
Yeah.
there's
It's not always a deeper
you think there's a
meaning.
deeper psychological
is.
reason?
Oh my God.
Hold on, you think there's a deeper psychological reason?
Of course.
not always, man.
If you're saying it's because she wants the popularity, right? Well, there's a reason why she wants that popularity.
No, there isn't.
I
Come
see.
on,
I
man.
know, but I see.
Everyone would rather be liked.
No,
than
I
disliked.
I see, and I agree to a certain extent. There might be a deeper reason, but sometimes you just do it because you want to do it.
Thank you. That brings me on to our next subject, yeah? listen, seriously, yeah? Donald Trump, his dad gave him a $1 million loan, yeah? He comes from a very stable background, I think, yeah? He likes getting pissed on by prostitutes.
Yeah, but that's just
Come
kinky. He
on,
just
he's a
likes
wrong one,
it.
yeah?
But-
He's a wrong one. Right, the girl might just like it. It's the same thing.
Oh, shut
You
up.
said anyone that comes from a stable background would never be a wrong one.
No,
He's
but
a fucking wrong one.
no,
He
but
likes getting
get-
pissed
What
on
do
by
you
prostitutes.
mean he likes to get people?
No,
I don't
but
get-
getting
Apparently,
pissed on
apparently.
is like getting choked.
No, it's not.
Like for him.
Lineups for the girl might be like
Oh,
getting choked.
leave that alone now, because we're not gonna agree.
Come on, man.
But getting pissed on is like getting choked.
No, it's not.
like,
No, it's
to
not.
some
Not to
people.
me.
Hold on, guys. I got a question.
Not to be
so,
smart.
so wait. Factually, he's done a thing with prostitutes.
This is what's come out, innit?
Or is this the Russians? What the Russians have got on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
What-
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is apparently
But
what the
where's
Russians
the
have
where's
got.
the is there evidence?
Vladimir's a bad man.
What did it come out in?
I feel like it's really
It came out in some leaked documents, innit? Or
Yeah.
something.
So
How
supposedly,
was it in? I don't understand how it gets to. A
okay, no. So supposedly, some agent, MI5 or
MI6.
MI6 agent,
they done that.
did some. They've investigated, and he said basically, from my sources tell me that Russia have these compromising situations that Donald Trump and a few other people are
He
in.
must be sweating.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd care.
Basically, a former
I want him to get
MI6 agent was apparently hired by the Russian government to look into Donald Trump, so that if he got into power, the Russian government would have stuff to use against him, so that they could put pressure on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then this MI6 agent, the same guy, yeah, he is proved to be a former MI6 agent, has come out and said that one of the things that he found in his investigation was that Donald Trump went to a hotel in Russia and he paid some prostitutes to piss on him, give him a golden shower. That's like,
Where did you read this?
It was in the papers
Golden
and everything.
Which papers?
It was in all the papers. Have you not read the papers this week?
No. what papers was it in there?
This was the Evening Standard. I read this in.
Ah, okay.
It's such a lie. It was a Metro.
Not some backstreet paper. It was Evening Standard.
Son.
I said that.
Son.
It was the Evening Standard. It was in the Evening Standard.
I thought they said that there's like some compromising things. I never heard pissing on and stuff.
They've been taking the piss out of Trump
No,
all
I
week.
saw that there
The
was
golden-
about
about the golden, about he never misses a golden opportunity.
Ah,
Because that's what he said in one of you speak, like his hotel chains. He never misses a golden opportunity, and people have been taking the piss.
so what do you think Russia? What do you think Russia are going to do with this information that they have?
Apparently, they've got a lot of stuff on him that they're going to use to put pressure on him, so that obviously if they come
What
out.
else could there be? Like, do you think it's all stuff with prostitutes? And
No,
stuff
of
like
course
that?
not. Of course, there's deeper stuff than that. That's probably like the
How
mildest
on
thing.
earth did he
Sweatshops.
get elected?
Things like that.
I'm still shocked. I still can't believe it.
I'm not shocked at all.
So let me ask you another question. So do you think he'd care if they released that?
I think
I think there's definitely more compromising things that he'll care about than that.
I think he's
I think that's
confident
pretty
now.
mild, to be fair.
you think it's his business? Whatever he wants to do in the private life,
Yeah.
he can do.
Yeah, I think it's
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it
But
legal
it's
to go to
prostitute. I don't know if
prostitutes?
that's legal.
And this was actually my subject. That
Yeah,
was
Russia.
my subject in itself, because there was a football player as well recently. We were talking about this at work. Andre Gray.
Oh yeah.
You probably heard about
Yeah.
it. He did some stuff before he became really famous in football, and it came back a few years later, like to bite him in the arse. And he got, how long was he banned?
Oh, like
Ridiculous. Like
4 matches.
was it?
What
I
did
thought
he
it was more
do?
than that.
No.
He said he sent out some tweets. I think some of them were a little bit racist. Didn't
Were
it?
they racist or were they about gay people?
Gay people. Gay
Yeah.
people. That's it. They were about gay
100%
people.
Yeah.
And he got a massive ban, but the stuff that he said was like years ago when he was playing in non-league. I think.
So what do you think? What do you think that's like? How do you relate that to the Donald
To the Trump,
thing?
because obviously he did that years ago, apparently.
Oh, the Donald Trump one was a
yeah,
while back
apparently
as well.
this was years ago,
Oh, before he
and they're
was.
trying to dig it back up on it on
Okay.
him now. But I don't see how that affects his ability to run a country. Same as I don't think that something that Andre Gray did years ago
Yeah.
should be
Because
affecting him
bec-
now.
the
If
reason
it wasn't
why-
a big deal at the time,
The reason why is because it shows his character.
so what? He could have changed since then.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Well, yeah, he could have changed since then. But why do you want to have a leader that's been to prostitutes?
It's not a
Why
choice now.
not?
It's done.
Why not?
But it's done now.
Because it's like,
Yeah, but
yuck.
you said to me before, we've had a conversation like this, and it was like Sasha Obama or like, you know, Malia, the
Yeah,
way she was
Malia.
dancing on
Yeah,
people or whatever it is, and like if they're a
That
public
was so
figure,
innocent, though. Did you see the
Yeah,
video?
it
It
was
was
whatever.
nothing.
but if they're a public figure, they've got to like to
They've got to uphold a
certain
reputation.
thing, yeah.
Oh, they do. I'm not saying they don't, but at the end of the day, he's a president and he's done it, and he did it before he was the president.
And he thought he did it in privacy as well. That
And I honestly don't think he cares. Like, if it comes out really and truly, this is Donald Trump, do you really think he cares? He'll just like spin it.
I think
somewhere.
he's got so much confidence now that he'll know that he can just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, what is the worst that could come of it? They can't like
Can
say
they
you're-
impeach him though?
Well, I can
All they'll really do is take the piss out of him
yeah.
because it's something that's a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah, there's nothing more that they can really do if you think about it.
Do you think that things people have done in the past should affect them in whatever job they're in
It
now?
depends
or-
what it is. If it's something racist or sexist or whatever,
Homophobic.
then yeah.
Yeah, because I read something. I went to some seminar thing, and they were talking about you're having a good media footprint, and they said that people got sacked. Like the head of a bank, RBS or something like that, because he was on Snapchat and he Snapchatted his daughter a picture saying "I hate board meetings" or something like that. Like while he was in the board meeting, and he sent it to the daughter.
Then
The
what's
daughter,
wrong with that?
The daughter thought it was funny and put it on the internet. Then he had to it went as a big thing.
That's
like,
it.
That way,
Yeah.
he had to stand down.
Like he's
Can you
only
believe that?
joking. He was only joking and sent it to his daughter.
Yeah.
His
What?
daughter snitched on him.
Yeah, but we mean like on a serious level. On a serious level, does it matter? Like, because you
Then
might,
there, no.
yeah. But then in other situations, like if you said a comment about a certain group of people, and then you had power over those people, or you had like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's,
fair
let's
enough.
take Andre Gray for example. He got in trouble because of the gay tweets. There are gay football fans out there that could have been affected.
So you think that he should have been?
I'm not
banned?
saying it should have been banned, but
Retrospectively as well. That's the thing you have to remember. It was retrospectively.
Fair
It was
enough.
Years later.
fair enough. But in
Yeah,
his,
but I think
but
to
in
make
his,
people feel better, he needs to have a consequence.
but for him, he needs to accept the consequences of his past actions. He was an adult
Yeah.
at the end of the day. He should have known better.
yeah, I know you said that because it happened so long ago. Because it happened so long ago that it shouldn't be a thing now. But if you've not had a consequence for that, then it's still a thing. Let me see this.
Yeah, but I just kind of feel like if there was no consequences at the time.
yeah. On the Andre Gray one,
but that's the problem, there
I
was
disagree.
no-
On the Andre Gray one, yeah, I don't think he should have been punished for that.
I think that one.
Yeah, but he didn't
I
have
do. I
any
think he's been
consequence
saying
for it.
something about
So
gays.
it doesn't
He
matter
should.
when he did it. He still needs a consequence for it.
I don't, because Twitter,
That,
yeah,
because
Twitter.
then it's like getting away with it.
No,
That's
but
not
Twitter,
good
right?
enough.
So Twitter is like an open forum for you to say whatever you like, right? So he said something.
No, not whatever you like.
Yeah, no, you can actually say whatever you like on Twitter.
You can, but you should.
You what? But you shouldn't. Right, that's in
Yeah,
your little
anyway,
fairy
go on.
roasted as well. Yeah, so
Go on.
basically, you can say whatever you like. So he said that, and at the time, he wasn't in a
Wait, hold on,
position.
wait. Can I just say you shouldn't if you are popular?
Wait,
Go
but he
on.
wasn't at the time.
He wasn't at the time.
So at the time,
Okay.
he had no responsibility. He had no one to think about.
and he was
So-
young. As
And he
well.
was young. So he said, I think he's an adult. He was an adult.
Yeah,
still.
he was still an adult, but he was young, innit?
Yeah, like 18, 19, 20. So he said it.
Sad. It's just unfortunate, but I feel like he had to be punished.
No,
Yeah.
but listen. So he said it. He had no one. Like he wasn't in a position of responsibility or power, right? So he said something, and now he's gone a couple years down the line, and now he's in a position.
Yeah.
Why should he then be punished for something?
Yeah,
he said
but
when
it's because it's like you said. Say if you said something bad about someone,
yeah,
and then they found out way later on,
right.
and then you would be like, oh, sorry about that.
All right, all right.
You have to
Let's
do
bring
that.
it back a few podcasts. Yeah, we had a conversation about gay people. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Your opinions in that podcast. If someone was to bring them up in 10 years,
Correct.
What were my
you
opinions? I
think-
didn't say anything wrong.
you don't see it. You didn't say anything that you view as wrong. But if in 10 years someone viewed your comments
Like, what,
as
okay, give me an example.
No, we can't go back that far. But you said some things that some people may say were insensitive.
yeah, if in
Right
10
now-
years you were head teacher of a school, and somebody said, "I've dug up these comments." Yeah, from you.
I would apologize if they.
Yeah,
found
but
it
wait.
offensive.
But should you be punished for what you said?
And would you accept
Your
it?
punishment.
Yeah, would you accept your punishment?
I would discuss it with them.
Andre
No, no,
Gray,
no, but- no,
it
no,
wasn't
but-
a discussion.
No, 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 no.
You were
but
given
would-
a punishment.
But would you understand and accept and feel like, okay, cool, fair enough, that should have happened?
Hold on. Let me defend Aisha, right? What I actually said was nowhere near as bad as what
Why
Andre
you
Gray
defending
said.
her?
No, I got back her
No
slightly,
way.
you
I
know.
want to back.
No, you're right. You had it because she's staying silent.
Take
Yeah,
it to a
you
corner.
got
A real
You
corner.
had it in the corner. You had it in the corner.
That's
No.
the problem. I don't.
She's
Yeah,
shrunk.
you got it good. But listen, what you said wasn't nowhere near as bad as what he
Nowhere
said.
near.
Yeah, okay,
All
fair
I
enough.
think I remember I said something like, "How come camp people are camp?" That's what I wanted.
I think
to
it's a
know.
little bit.
Yeah, a
worse
little bit
than
more.
that.
No, it wasn't.
but in defense, it was also in regards to your beliefs as well.
Oh, I think it's a sin.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as a Muslim, yeah.
Okay.
Right. So wait. Okay, let's stop there. So as a Muslim, yeah,
Yeah.
if that's your belief,
Yeah.
should you be able to run a school?
Yeah, because
What?
it
No.
doesn't
Wait.
affect-
Because if there are gay students in your school, yeah, if there are gay students in your
Yeah,
school,
that's not a problem.
no. If you think it's a sin, then are you going to tell those children in the school that it's
No,
a sin?
of course not.
All right, but in your mind,
Yeah.
you'll always be thinking those children are sinners. That might
No,
affect.
I would be because that's got nothing to do with their school life. I would just be focusing on what
Their
they're learning.
educational
That's it.
attainment.
They're nothing like that. That's like saying, "Oh, I'll comment because I don't like his haircut."
Right,
I
let's
would
bring it back
never
then.
comment
Let's
on a
bring it back
child's
then. Let's bring it-
haircut
let's bring it back
or
then.
something like that.
How does Andre Gray saying gay people are this, that, or the other affect his ability to play football?
One,
How does Donald Trump getting pissed on affect his ability to be president?
okay, Donald Trump. That we'll talk about that in a second. The Andre whatever one, he was rude about gay people.
You were
I
rude about
wasn't
gay
rude.
people.
Don't point in
Okay.
my face like that again.
You were rude about gay people. Gay people.
I wasn't rude about
But
gay people.
okay,
I
hold on,
asked
hold
the
on. You know the
question.
differences. People, there are gay football fans that pay money to see Andre Gay play football. So
Wait,
therefore, no.
wait. Can I just reply to that bit?
Wait, can I say
Can
something as
I?
well?
All right, who has more of an effect? Yeah,
Fair-
a footballer on his gay fans or a head teacher on their gay pupils?
No.
Who's got?
No, but
Who has
hold
more
on,
of effect?
but she's. I should
It
just, hold
doesn't
on,
have-
Ashley's-
mine doesn't have no
Ashley's-
effect whatsoever.
I should just broke it down as to how it's different. She's focused on the education, not the.
Did you say she hasn't said anything? Yes, she has. It's in the podcast. We can dig it up. Same thing as what
Right,
happened
delete
with
that.
him.
I know.
He thought he hadn't said anything that would affect anyone.
He
at
said
the
but hold on,
time.
hold on,
that
hold
was
on.
very
But it did,
homophobic.
But hold on,
apparently.
but this, hold on,
I'm
but this,
not homophobic.
but hold
I
on, but
have
this
gay
is, hold on,
friends.
this is all dependent.
I'm
hold
allowed
on,
to-
Oi,
hold
come
hold
on, come
hold
on,
hold
come on.
This is all dependent on
I'm not
whether,
racist, I have black friends.
Cares. This is all dependent on whether Aisha thinks
Yeah.
it's right in the future potentially for you to get fired.
No,
Or
of course
not.
not, because I still
Okay, then
haven't
you're-
said
then-
anything wrong.
Because if you were to say, yeah, I think it's okay. Okay, if you got fired in the future
Yeah.
and you said, you know what, I accept it, I was wrong,
Mm.
then your points are valid.
But like, let me just explain it to you. It's the reason why it's not a problem because it's got nothing to do with school life. Like my view on that, it's like I said, it's like me thinking, it's like me not liking a child's haircut, but that would not affect anything
Is it
to
okay
do
for
with
me
them in
to
school.
not like white people and be a head teacher?
No.
But I guess you could
No,
be.
but then-
Wait, but you could be. But if you express that in a very negative way, it's like being a Christian head teacher in a Catholic school. But Catholic schools have to accept other kids of
Other-
different
yeah.
backgrounds.
and not
And-
letting them in.
But they don't
yeah.
agree with the same religion as them. But if you express things
Yeah.
towards them, then you are wrong, and
Do
you
you
should
not
be
always
taken
think
away.
You're a coach for kids. That's like you're not Muslim and you don't believe in what I
don't,
believe.
I don't
in.
believe they're wrong either.
Yeah.
I don't believe they're wrong
No,
either.
but you don't believe in what I believe in.
So maybe only-
it's like when the
Maybe
kids
only
come in.
agnostics should be allowed to have jobs because we don't count anyone out.
No, but I just feel like you
Express?
shouldn't express it, or you shouldn't put your opinion on something
Yeah.
else. But the idea of gay, like people and stuff, that's a difficult one because they don't believe that it's a choice. They think that it's just like, it's like saying that you're not, that white people are not allowed
But
or whatever.
the point
it
I
is.
was making is that she has expressed that viewpoint.
She expressed a viewpoint that she doesn't agree with it.
Huh?
No,
She
I
doesn't agree with
express.
homosexuality.
Right,
the
she
view-
expressed
She
that.
expressed
She
that.
didn't even.
That's
I
not
don't
what I
agree. She
said.
It's in her religion.
It's a sin.
She believed that it's a sin.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Andre Gray, he didn't go out there beating up gay people.
No, but
expressed-
he said it in very crude terms
Yeah.
about them. He insulted them.
Yeah.
You can't
She
do
might
that.
have-
She didn't insult them.
Yes, she did. Come on, man.
Didn't that? No, she
If
didn't
someone-
see. No, she didn't. She didn't. She, hold on.
If
She.
someone said I don't like black people, or
Hold on,
I
put
don't
it-
agree
Mike,
that black
Mike,
people,
Mike.
or I don't agree with black people, I'll be.
Yeah, but hold on.
insulted.
Okay, cool. Hold on.
Come on,
But
man.
hold on. Put it into
No, but
context.
that's not.
Hold on,
that's
Asha, hold on.
not-
Let me
that's
just
a
say.
race,
Let me
that's
just say
so
something.
completely different.
She-
Yeah,
But-
but that's what they're saying. Gay people don't think that it's completely different.
Yeah, but
It's
hold
like
on.
being
Fine,
black.
thank you.
Yeah, but
Maria.
hold on. But
Thank
you're
you.
forgetting that she has a valid reason for it. It's because of her
Yeah.
religion.
I
You
think
can't
that's
just.
a valid reason.
Guy, what's the valid reason?
What?
For
what?
your
For
example,
not liking white people.
or black people.
Say if I didn't like white people, I could.
But yeah,
I could
Mike,
easily-
Mike,
I could
Mike,
easily have
Mike,
a valid reason.
Mike.
They enslaved my people.
Okay, fair enough.
No,
Reason.
that's
But hold
that's
on.
such a
Reason.
stupid thing to say. Oh my goodness.
Come on.
No,
Here we
no.
go.
That
Go on.
is such a stupid
I wanna
thing
hear
to
this.
say.
I actually want to hear this.
That is the most dumbest thing.
I'm gonna be
Hold
quiet
on
for
a
this.
minute. You can't say that you
I shouldn't
don't
do
like
it. I
white
shouldn't do it.
people.
Don't
Come
do
on.
it.
No, I want her
you
to
can't
say it.
You can't say that you don't like white people because they enslaved your people. Because those people are not around today. The people that are walking around today, they're not the same people. How can
Muhammad's
you
not
say
here
that?
today. Muhammad's
How
not
can
around
you
today. Muhammad is not
Peace be
here.
upon him.
Exactly.
Peace be upon him.
Yeah.
Okay. Peace be upon him. Muhammad, peace be upon him. He's not here today, innit? He's not here today.
Yeah, that's
not-
completely
That's where
different.
your viewpoint has come from.
No,
He's not
it's
here
not.
today.
What's that got to do
He's
with
not
what you
here.
just
He's
said?
not here.
Hey, listen, as an impartial,
Because
man,
it didn't happen
as
today.
I'm someone of dark skin and I'm Muslim, I'd have to agree with Curtis on this one.
So you're saying you're allowed to not like white people?
I'm not saying-
no, he
I'm
didn't
not
say
saying
that.
that I
He didn't
don't
say
like
he
white
doesn't.
people.
He
Yeah.
said if I didn't, and this
I could easily use
then
that
back
as a
it up
reason.
as a reason, and you guys asked for a reason, and he said because they enslaved my
Oh
people.
my God, that's
that is a
completely
full.
different.
That's a solid reason.
It's
to you.
completely
That's
different.
that's,
to you because
that's,
you're
that's a
black.
solid reason. That is
No,
a solid
it's not a
reason.
solid
But
reason.
it is completely different to what you're saying. He's using white
You
people
can
as an
say that
example, and
you
you're
hate-
using homosexuality
you
and your
can say-
religion.
Because then
That's
what I
completely
believe in,
different.
I think what Aisha did, it's not like they're actively
Yeah.
they're not actively enslaving your people now. So how can
And
that
they
be a
don't,
reason?
and
Like,
a
she's saying that
majority
gay- they're
don't
being
think
gay
like
now.
that because the only reason that back in the day they did that is because everyone thought it and they were dumb. And you're allowed to hate those people that
know what?
did it.
Do you know
but
why a lot
right
of
now
them-
you can't say that
If
you
I
hate
made a
them.
religion, if someone made a religion today, they might say it's okay for people to be gay because it's legal. Back then, it wasn't legal anywhere to be gay. Not anywhere. Yeah? So that might be the reason why he said that. Times change. Like you said, they're not actively enslaving my people now. Times have changed. It's not legal to enslave us now.
Yeah.
Yeah? So that doesn't mean that I can't use that as a reason because back then it was legal and now it isn't legal. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's no
Yeah,
different.
but should I tell you why it's different? Because you're saying you're allowed to dislike white people because of da 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 da.
I'm not saying I'm allowed to. I'm not
okay,
saying I'm allowed
no, but
to.
you're
He
saying
said
there
if he
could
did.
be. Yeah, if you did. I'm not saying I dislike homosexual people. I'm
Correct.
saying in my
That you don't
religion,
agree with them.
homosexuality is a sin. But I don't know every homosexual person, so I don't know whether I like all of them. The ones that I know, I like them.
Yeah. But
So-
do you believe that there's something wrong with being gay?
I believe. No, it's not wrong. That's
She
the
didn't say
wrong
it was
word.
wrong. She said she doesn't agree with it.
I'm saying it's a
He's
sin.
a bad chaps for you,
I
Asha.
know he
Don't
is,
fall
but
into
you're
that.
wrong.
He's trying to chat to you.
Alright, let's break it down. Let's break it down. What's a sin? Is a sin something that's right?
No,
A
something
sin
that's
is-
wrong.
A sin is something that's wrong.
Correct.
Is being gay a sin?
Yeah.
But your
to-
wording,
in
shall I
her-
tell you why you're
in-
wording
a
it wrong?
sin.
Shall I
Is
tell you
being
why
gay-
you're
Is that
wording it
religion?
wrong?
Yes.
Let Asha speak.
The reason why you're wording it wrong is because you're saying what does sin mean, but it's not like it's not.
What is a sin?
Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying.
Explain to
A
me.
sin is something that has been written down as you are not allowed to. Like if you do this,
Why are you
God
not allowed
won't
to
be
do it?
happy
Why are you not allowed to do it?
because
We
God
don't even
won't
have
be
the
happy.
reason. Sometimes we don't even have the
Exactly.
reasons
True.
why.
No, there's always a reason.
Nah, there's
No,
not.
but sometimes
pork,
it's not.
There is no reason for pork.
Yes, there is. There's plenty. Are you crazy?
What's the reason for pork?
The reason is because pork carries parasites.
That's
It's-
wrong. That's a cultural thing. There's no
No,
reason
it's
for
not.
pork.
It's actually pork
There's
is
not.
really bad.
It's just
for
been
you.
said no
You're
to
not allowed
pork.
to eat hoofed animals.
Pigs.
That's
pigs
actually
eat
the
their-
reason.
pigs
But there's
eat-
no reason why you're
Listen,
not allowed to eat.
pigs
No,
eat their
I
own-
agree with you. Pigs are
eat their
dirty.
own young,
Yeah, but guess
and
what?
they
Chicken
eat
eat their own shit. Did you know chicken eats its own shit?
Yeah, but that's
Why
different
is that
from-
not haram? It's not. We all love chicken.
Listen, there's
You
reasons.
sound like you love some bacon as well.
No, I don't even like meat. This is an ongoing joke with my boys, you know. I hate that. It's like that nosy more. Everyone
There's
does
reasons why
that.
you're not allowed to eat pork.
I'm
and
just
it's
trying
annoying
to.
me
I'm
that
trying
I
to
don't
say
know.
is that there's no actual reason for it, but
There's
it's
no
some-
Something you just have to,
Yeah, you
like,
just have to. It's something you have
do it,
blind
and then
faith.
Maybe God will tell you.
Yeah,
when
blind
you're
faith.
there, like,
It's
No,
blind
there's
faith
reasons
sometimes.
why you can't.
Wait,
eat
I
pork.
love
There's a lot of
asking
people-
religious people this question. What would you do, yeah, if like you died
Right.
and there was nothing? Like,
I'd be like that. I'd be like that meme. You know the one that's like, the eyes open. Like, are you serious?
like
No,
Pigs are
like
unclean.
No,
That's
see,
why. Eat
if I died and what did you say? There was nothing.
Like-
what am I? It's just black.
you're
And my
just
eyes
a
are just
black
alive.
room, like-
Yeah, I can't see anything. I wouldn't mind.
I would. I
You
would.
wouldn't?
I
Nah,
wouldn't mind either.
I'd be
Wait,
really
what? I
upset.
missed
Actually,
it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be really upset, and I'll get over it.
Yeah, but you're not a good religious person, though.
no, but what's a good?
But what's a good religious person? You know, there's that show, Muslims Like Us. Have you
Oh
guys seen that?
yeah.
This is a good question. What is a good religious person?
But that's why they did it, because they tried to show all the different kinds of Muslims.
What I meant by that was the fact that, for example, you might have someone that follows the religion down to a T, okay, and then when they die, it's like, oh, it's just black here. It's just that
would
person
be
might be
pissed.
pissed.
Did they ask that question?
No.
That person would be.
No,
pissed.
So, but that's what I'm saying. That you're not.
That-
Yeah, you're not that to that level.
Okay. So what you're saying is I haven't sacrificed enough like they
Yeah,
do
yeah.
to I get what you're trying to
But
say.
who says? Who puts you
But
in a
I mean,
position
even,
to
like,
say?
way
you've
of
not
No, but I
sacrificed
agree.
it?
I don't feel like even being religious doesn't. I don't feel like it has to burden your life on earth. Like the way you say it's like, oh, you have religion and then you die and then there's nothing there. You're
you know
pissed.
what, yeah?
But I don't think religion has a burden on my life. I
You
feel
see
like
me?
it gives me a good path.
I think
Yeah,
a lot of people
100%.
think if you're not
Yeah.
religious, yeah, it's because you can't take sacrifice or anything. Me, yeah, the reason I'm not religious is because like nothing sounds plausible to me.
Yeah.
None of it sounds plausible. Not any of it.
That's fair.
That's what.
Do you know enough for
Yeah.
it to sound like for you to
Yeah.
then decipher if it's
I believe I
plausible or
do,
not?
but obviously I could always know more.
Do you believe in God?
Yeah.
Like a God, one
I
God.
believe in a higher. I believe that something created us. I just don't know what it is.
Do you think it's one God or multiple
I
gods?
don't know. I'm open to the idea of both.
For me personally, all religions are man-made, and man is.
Yeah, I don't believe in religion.
You know, there was a time.
I don't believe in religion.
There was a
I
time.
don't. I believe in God. This is
I
what
don't
I
belie-
really
yeah.
like. If I was to say my heart's of heart, I don't really believe. I think it's really it segregates people.
Yeah,
I think
it-
I know. I actually understand. Not that it segregates people. 'cause
No, but it
I
has.
think
It
that
has. It has.
It's caused wars and it's caused loads of things. But that's me like talking.
Yeah, but
like
it's
a
not.
Marxist.
But that's people. It's
But
not supposed
people,
to.
I know. Like people, religion does people put people on like a good path if you follow it well. But it's like people putting it out of context and doing crazy stuff, and that's what I don't agree. I just believe in God because I think that things
but
are made
people
so
do crazy stuff anyway.
intrinsically made. I just feel like people. I believe in God because things are just so intrinsically intrinsically made that I just can't believe that it's plausible for it to be something like a
No,
big
but you
bang
know what?
and a
Yeah.
random
Do you know what a
thing.
lot of people say?
No.
That's the vanity of like people. We like to think that we're perfect. Like,
Not just
this world
me.
That we live in. No.
Not
I know.
me,
I know.
I'm talking about flout.
I know.
Like,
I
how
hear-
things
no, I
fit,
know exactly
like
what you're saying.
crazy things,
But
yeah.
I think people like to think, yeah, that we are so perfect that we could only have been designed.
Yeah.
But like, think about how much universe there is, how many mistakes it's probably taken. We might be one of like, I don't know, 1 million. There might be 1 million other Earths we don't know about out there. Do you get what I'm saying? But we like to think that we're that one perfect thing that was created. We don't know, innit? How many times, like,
faith, though,
you know, like when people say, "Oh, I saw Jesus in the toast." How many people make toast and all they see is toast? Do you get what I'm saying? Before the one that looks like Jesus. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Like people like to think that we're that one perfect thing that had to be created.
So
We don't know.
But then isn't that for the argument that you believe that we weren't created by anything?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was just
Well,
kill-
no, I don't know. I just
No, but
don't
that
know
is the
whether-
argument. That's what you just said there. Would be an argument.
Or it's like what's it called? Evolution.
Evolution.
When
And
you-
the-
It
and
took
things
so
are
many
like,
mistakes.
yeah.
Okay, when you say we, do you mean just us as humans?
Yeah,
or?
us as humans.
But then I see it bigger than that. I see we and the world and nature, and we're also balanced. We need like every plant, every.
I'm thinking about nature more than
I'm
when I say
thinking
things
about- yeah,
are
I think
intrinsically made,
nature as well,
how pollen
if you
then fits with
exactly,
answers
if you look
and
at
like
if you
all
look
of
at
that.
if you like watch a David Attenborough TV program and you see how everything needs everything else in order to survive,
like the
including
chain,
us.
Yeah.
You can't deny that there must be a higher being that
think so.
created
I
that.
think you can deny.
I think it's very hard to because who
How
So
can you
where
deny?
the hell
How?
did it
Well,
come
how?
from?
Show me evolution today. What has evolved?
Okay, let me tell you because I had to do
Go on.
this. So like how
What animal?
camels, you know how they got long eyelashes. At the
Has it
beginning,
turned
they
into a
didn't.
different animal?
No, they haven't turned them, but they've made
They
adaptations.
Adapted and evolution are two different theories.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
Okay, so
What's up?
Lucy then. This
What's
is how
Lucy?
they think we've come
Alright.
from things. We've come from
A monkey.
monkeys
Oh,
and
was it?
Lucy,
Yeah.
whatever. The first human.
Has anyone seen that though?
That it was there's like there's
Have you
bones
seen
and
one?
stuff.
Huh?
Have you seen
No,
that?
and I know that. I have faith.
Right.
But an atheist
but
would
they've-
say,
no, they've made-
how do you believe in something you can't see? That's what I think about evolution. No one has seen
Yeah, but
evolution.
But
they haven't
I'm not
seen it, but
saying
they've
that-
got like
I'm not
they've
saying
got
that's necessary.
bones.
One
They've
at a
got
time.
the fact that they've got bones.
Yeah, but
they've
you need to
measured
understand
it.
the
They
first-
know
Hold
that
on,
they're
let her
standing up straight. The way that they found with the first human ancestor that they found like their pelvis. And they said that it's definitely. Used to stand up straight because it was like scientifically backed because they stand up straight the way that the legs were found or whatever it is. Like it's, they
Can I apply to
definitely know
that?
it's standing up
So
straight.
how about
Yeah.
in like 200 years, they're gonna find some more bones in the cemetery, and they're gonna see massive bones. And what they're gonna say then? Oh, so people here are fatter. Let's just say that we're fatter now. We eat a load more food. We eat junk food, so the bones are gonna be really big and dense and heavy. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean we've changed from an elephant to a human. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But this is a good example.
I'm trying to say,
You
this
said,
is
has anyone
adaptation.
you know,
It's not evolution.
what's them things
Yeah,
called?
got
Them
it wrong.
fish.
No, you
Them-
haven't got it
them
wrong. You're
seahorses,
right.
That's it. Seahorses.
Yeah.
Go and research about seahorses.
Yeah, the men have
No,
the
not even that. Apparently, they evolve really, really quickly because like their genes are fucked up. Like,
Right.
They evolve really, really quickly.
But they still
By the next
seahorses.
one, go and research them.
But they still seahorses.
Yeah, but they change very quickly, like their body shape, all those sorts of things.
That's
Yeah.
fine. You're not evolving though. You're not
They
turning
are
into a
because
different
they're
animal.
passing on stronger traits, generation to generation.
Right.
Yeah, but who said?
But you're still the same species. You're still the same animal. Forget the same species. You're still the same animal. You're still a seahorse. It's like Darwin said that there's this bird in that on the island. What is it, Madagascar or the Galapagos Islands? I don't know which one. And its beak changes over time. Its beak keeps changing, but it's still a bird.
Yeah.
It's not changing into a different
It's not
animal.
gonna
That's not
change-
evolution.
But
That's
it's not going to
adaptation.
change over the
Over what?
or over
So
an
we haven't
observable.
seen it, so it's blind faith. So if
It's
you're
not-
an atheist and you believe in evolutionary theory, you believe you've got blind faith as well because you've never seen evolution.
Do you think it's as blind as religion?
As is 100%,
You seriously?
100%.
what is it saying is that you don't change from a monkey into a human.
There's
I
no
know that's what you're saying. I know
there's
that's
no
what
See what he's
evidence of
saying.
that.
Huh?
There's theories. There's no.
It's
evidence.
all a theory. That's why it's always Darwin's theory. There's like a theory. Like I have a theory that we all have different theories. And
But
different
at least
facts.
they admit it's a theory.
Yeah, but do you
But
know
they
what
don't.
it
feel
They
like
say
people-
it's fact. Atheists always say it's facts.
I know.
evolution
They're science.
is a
Science is
gradual,
fact. Science
it's a
is fact.
gradual change in something. So adaptations can then move to a evolution.
Okay.
That's the minor
Well,
things.
can I
like
just- can I
adaptation.
just- can I just say something?
One
But
But
large
yeah.
thing.
since we've been aware of Darwin's theory, we've never seen an ape turn into a
Never.
human. I know, and that's
But
been
that's
around for.
supposedly taken millions of years. Like, why would
Yeah,
you
but we
think
haven't seen the progression. Like we haven't seen
No,
no
but why
progression.
do you think that would
Yes,
happen?
we have.
And what?
Apes, then those. what's
No,
them
but they're
things?
saying.
There's
since
no.
Darwin-
There's no evidence of
No,
that.
but
Maria.
listen.
No, but
Something
then-
that's,
okay, I suppose,
something
but
that's
it's like-
supposedly taken millions of years, we're never going to observe over a lifespan of a human. Like,
No, but I'm just saying, like for centuries, we've not seen
Darwin's
anything.
theory is how old? Like,
So hold on.
What?
That's the greatest thing about it. You think because we haven't seen it for so many centuries, but your mind can accept that over 1,000 years or 100 years, a monkey might turn into a human, but you can't believe that one greater being made this.
when did I
earth.
say I can't believe that?
No, but that's what people think. You're not
That's a-
speaking just
that's
for
a
yourself. This
very
is
good
this is a statement that a lot of people make.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah, but but
I can't speak for someone.
no,
else.
but I
can
get it.
only
But it's a
speak for
statement that you
myself.
hear. Everyone that generally has this debate generally comes up with the same statements. Like a person coming from a religion.
All I talk about, all I deal with is plausibility. To me, it's more plausible.
It's more plausible
that we've adapted over millions of years than, say, for example, with Christianity.
So why
Like,
we not? Why we not?
that some guy walked on water, like, and they talk about miracles and all this. That God,
Some guy, you talking about Jesus?
yeah. like, they talk about miracles. They
Yeah.
talk about all these things God did. I was even thinking about this on the way here. This is what's so mad.
Yeah.
They talk about because that tune, I'm feeling like Moses. You know that tune? I started thinking about Moses. Like, this guy made a boat that carries 2 of every animal in the world by himself. How?
Was he by himself or was it his family?
He was by himself. How?
I don't
How?
know. The thing is, I would love to be super
How?
like I read up on all the
How
religious
did he do
stories.
that? How did Moses do that? He made a boat that carried 2 of every single animal on earth by himself in his life, in a lifetime.
But these are prophets, though, that you got to think about. These are people that are
They're
chosen by God.
Oh,
That's
so
what
he's got
I'm saying.
superpowers.
If they're chosen-
Like, no,
They're
I'm
not
not saying they have
superpowers.
superpowers, but they have like
Super Moses.
they're help. They're not doing it by themselves. They got God with them.
All right, so
Like, don't like when athletes do crazy things, like when Usain Bolt ran mad fast, and everyone's thinking, how can someone run like this? And he said, oh, through God, I did it. Like, don't you think
it wasn't
people
through
are
God,
blessed,
man.
like, people
Come
are
on.
blessed.
Yeah, but even the person that like was meant to have recited the Quran or whatever it is, like it's hard to. How can you hear it? This is how every like Jesus, the Bible was made. Someone's told him, and then it's word from word. How can you remember? Like that book is really big. I'm not joking. Like that's a dense book, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like for you to be learning,
How can you know
word
all off
for-
by heart, word
How
for
do you know
word?
it off by heart? It must be. It must be some divine.
I can't be real.
being.
If I come to you next podcast, and I was dead serious that there was a burning bush talking to me, you man. I actually saw a bush on fire and it was speaking to me.
Yeah.
What would you say to me? Would you believe me?
What drugs are you on? That's my
Right,
question.
thank you.
No,
like,
but you know what? There's with I don't know. Obviously,
if
it's
a
difficult to think,
guy
but,
come
like,
out
mate,
today and he said he's a prophet and this is the word of God, would you believe him?
I personally wouldn't,
But there are people that
Why
would believe.
wouldn't
No, but
you?
there are people that do.
So why'd you
him.
believe a guy that you've never met?
because the Quran, yeah, I believe.
Would you believe him if he started flying?
Who? If
This-
the guy
this
flew in
guy.
front of me, I think he's the devil.
There you go.
He's the devil.
There you go. But in this book, people are doing these mad things.
They're not. It's not about them doing mad things. It's about the fact that God has spoken to these people. He's touched these people.
Has he?
Well, yeah, they've communicated with God.
So why can't I add to the Quran now?
Have you communicated with God anytime recently?
I might have.
Well, if you have, and you feel like you have, and you can write it down, then get back to us. Until then, yeah, I'm not going to believe a word you say. Do you know what I mean?
So if I told you that a burning bush was talking to me,
I most probably wouldn't believe you. If you had 4 or 5 men standing next to you and they said, yo, I saw the burning
no,
bush
but
talking.
them man didn't have 4 or 5 man.
They did, though. That's what we're trying to
No,
say.
they didn't.
Oh, my God.
They didn't.
There's people
didn't.
around them that write this
They
down.
didn't. They didn't.
There are parts of the Bible where they've
One
filled in the
person-
blanks.
I ain't here for the Bible. I've never said the Bible is fact. The Bible changes form every now and
But the
then.
Quran was written,
Once.
yeah, but it was written partly from bits of the Bible. This is what you're not understanding. This is what you're
in the
not
Muslim
understanding.
religion, we believe that the Torah came first, then the Bible, and then the Quran.
I know
As
that.
a final
I know
part,
that.
but it wasn't.
I know that, but it's still
It's
an adaptation of that.
It's not an.
It's like you saying something, then I said something, then Elijah writes something, and you say, you know what? What Elijah said is fact. But Elijah took half his story from me and half his story from you.
But if they're all having the same message from the same source,
Yeah.
and the message changes over time, is that not plausible?
Then
to
it's
you?
bullshit.
Why?
How could his story be different from your story?
Yeah,
but
but it
he
wasn't.
got
It wasn't
from your story.
Because alright, so what we're saying is
he got it from God, no?
if they all got it from
They got
God,
it from God.
they all generally say the same thing. But as you said, there's interpretation is different, and people change things as time goes on. But at
That's
the
what's
same
wrong.
time,
I
they're
think
all
that's
books
wrong.
of.
If God
How
told
can
you
you
something, you
interpret
better
God's word?
bloody
You better
believe
write
it.
exactly
You
how
better
it-
write it
Thank
down.
you,
Which is
Exactly.
why the Quran is generally in Arabic, and you have to.
No,
Yeah.
but how can the
Arabic.
Quran
But
be
it
right?
does-
This is my point.
does.
How can the Quran be right, but say the other two are wrong?
It's not the other two
It's
wrong,
not saying
but like
the
the
other
New
two are
Testament
wrong.
would say it's wrong.
Why? How?
Because it's been done, it's been adapted for a new time. But who said that? God didn't come down and say, "Oh, there's Twitter now, so that don't count. This don't count."
The Quran in 140 characters.
How do you know?
Exactly.
How do you know?
How do I know?
The people that edited it are apparently
Edited what?
like that create the New
What King
Testament.
Henry? Was it King Henry?
But
King
apparently-
James.
King James.
But
King James.
apparently these are
Wouldn't get married.
God's chosen people at the time. The same as with the Old Testament, they were God's chosen people. Apparently, it's the same thing.
Not necessarily. because
Didn't
anyone.
King James it just wanted to change
Yeah, he
it
just
because of he wanted to get married.
Yeah,
King
yeah.
Hen- that was Henry. That was Henry.
No, that's why he went Protestant.
Yeah, Protestant
that's
and
why he
all
went
that.
Protestant.
But they said there was God's chosen people.
Who?
The same
They
as all
said that they were good.
the same as the people before them said they were God's chosen people.
No, but that's not saying the Pope. Why is the Pope the Pope? Who is the Pope? Like he says I'm chosen. By
You can say he's Muhammad.
but that's the prophet, and that's from way back when. No one's saying.
But you can say it's the same logic, bruv.
But Jesus,
No, because the Pope is here now. Who spoke to the Pope now? So Muhammad, yeah, the prophet.
but you
peace be
lot,
upon him.
but you lot don't believe Jesus is the Son of God.
No, we don't believe he's the son of God.
Exactly.
He is a
But
prophet.
we believe he's a prophet.
Yeah,
and
but
we
you don't
believe
believe.
he was
But he
touched by
said he was
God.
the Son of God.
No, we don't believe he said that. We believe people around that time.
But why don't you
Christians
believe he
say
said that?
What?
Why don't you believe he said that?
I don't believe. Why don't I believe
Why
he
don't?
said that?
Why not?
Because he didn't say it.
How do
Even
you know?
even
How
in the
do you
Bible,
know?
he
Were you
doesn't
there?
say it.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't there. Unfortunately, I was on this. No, I wasn't there at the time. No,
That's the thing I don't get about religious people. You lot are so adamant. You weren't.
it's
there.
called faith.
Yeah.
It's like you and like supporting Arsenal and putting on bets that you might not win.
You know, there's
like,
a
you
lot
might
of
put on a
things
bet
in
you
the
might
But
not
I
win.
know they might not win.
Yeah.
I feel like you lot think you're onto a winner like every time.
But you know, there's some gamblers like that that think they're on to winners.
And
Is he really smart?
Ree knows everything. You know, there's a lot of things in the Bible that Christians don't follow. Like, for example, like you was talking about pork a minute ago. Christians
Because
are
in the
not
New
supposed.
Testament, it
No.
says that it's fine. That's why.
Yeah, but
But
in
I
the,
don't,
why
I
does
don't,
it say-
I don't
in
eat
the-
pork. I don't eat pork anyway.
But I'm
in
just
the
saying that
Bible,
things
it
get
says
changed.
that you're not supposed to eat swine.
Yes, but in the New Testament, it
and
says.
you're not allowed to drink alcohol, and you're supposed to cover up. It's
What do you
very-
mean they're not allowed to drink
you're not
alcohol?
allowed to
Jesus
drink-
turned water
No,
into wine.
And let me tell you something. It was wine, but it did not have alcohol in it.
So what was it then? It was
It-
grape juice.
It was
It
no,
was-
it was Sprit. What's that thing?
It's
Apple
wine.
spritz.
I don't know what it was, but it
Apple
did. It was not. It
It
did
was
not
grape
have.
juice then.
It did not have alcohol in it.
It was grape juice.
You can read the Bible. It did not have alcohol in it. Christians are not supposed to drink alcohol either.
Like,
I don't know bloody enough to me to
I'm not
have
Christian, so
conversations.
I don't really care about all that. You get me? But
But either way, I'm just saying. So evolution, I think, is absolute BS.
Evolution.
If you want to argue that evolution is a fact, then
Listen, there's a million points.
how
that
can you
prove
say it's
that evolution
BS?
is not
I'm not even
right.
saying it's facts. But how
I'm
can
saying,
you say
I'm
it's
saying
BS?
evolution is BS.
He has,
Even
to, he has
though-
to say that because
listen-
that's against his moral.
Why can't he just be
No, but
open to it?
talking
Because he-
scientifically,
I'm open scientifically to things, adaptation and things maybe happening. But overall, I don't think
You don't
this.
think adaptation could lead to evolution, no?
even Darwin himself said
happens-
that he said himself that it did not claim to be an actuality. That
if it
wasn't-
actually happens, I would believe that God made it happen. That's what I would believe.
Yeah, but you can't.
100%.
And you know,
I don't
when
see any
taught-
reason why you
When
can't
I
believe
taught
that.
it, yeah,
Yeah,
like
listen.
when I taught it, because I basically said I was struggling because I taught this lesson somehow, and I basically said, oh, like I believe in God. I don't really believe in evolution. I don't believe that we come from monkeys and stuff. And I went to the deputy head and I said to explain it to him, and he was like, look, if something isn't God, if you believe in God, if isn't he the all creator, almighty, like what he's able to do everything,
And let me touch on that.
wouldn't he then be able to do like evolution? So he said it's not something that is, it's interlinked. Basically, you can still teach it interlinked, and you can still
Yeah,
say
but you can't.
interlinked.
You know, that's what
That's
I've
what he
always
was
been kind of
explaining.
against. How can you teach evolution like it's fact? It's not a fact. Even scientists and all these people, they don't say
But it's
that
a theory,
fact.
so you teach
It's-
as a theory.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You can't teach it.
I would
I
teach
was
it as a
like,
theory.
I taught it as
You
a theory, but I'm
can,
saying
yeah,
scientists
100%.
found these bones, blah blah blah. They believed it was that. That's what I
Yeah.
was just saying. They
Yeah.
Yeah,
believed.
so it's a theory.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
a theory.
I don't really think it should be a difficult thing. That's why I think everyone always says, "Oh, religion gets in the way of this."
No, it doesn't.
and
You can't
that,
believe that
and
God
this."
did anything if you
Yeah.
really believe in it. Like Maria said. But that's why I have a hard time believing that, like, the God that's in the Bible, Quran, and all that is real. Like, exactly how they say he is. Because if he's all powerful, all seeing, yeah, and all loving,
Yeah,
how are there people suffering?
because it's a test. Do you not think it's a test? You think everything's easy? Oh, we just all roll up into heaven one day. Like all of us just roll up in heaven.
What?
Every man gets entry. No, it's not like that.
It's a test that some people are born into poverty and die in poverty.
Yeah,
That's a test.
It's life. That is life.
That's bullshit.
That is
That-
life.
Everyone
No, that is
can't
bullshit.
have-
Everyone has a
That's bullshit.
challenge. Everyone has their own challenge.
No, that's bullshit.
Don't you think rich people go through trials and tribulations?
Not like people that are born into
Yeah, but
poverty
don't-
and
but
die
do-
in poverty.
Yeah, but some rich
and
people
never
kill
have
But
a
hold on,
chance
but
to change that.
there are some people that have been born into poverty that are happy within themselves.
Yeah.
Whereas you could be rich and be like
God only
totally.
gives you enough pain that you can take, enough struggle that you
They
can
say
take.
it's harder for a rich man to go
That's
to
bullshit.
heaven.
That's
Do you think it's
bullshit.
just making you like not
It's something that
be
was
actively
written
changed
by rich people. Like you see all these slavery
and to
films.
make you feel better?
I watched a good slavery film the other day. The first one, yeah, that kind of touched like somewhere where I think that it should have touched. The Nat Turner one, yeah, because in that film they really get to the bottom of a lot of things. Like Nat Turner, do you know about Nat Turner?
No.
He was a slave, yeah, and basically what they did, Nat Turner, he knew how to read and he could read the Bible, so they used to send him round to other plantations so that he could read to slaves and they'll believe in the word of God. They got him to read all the passages that said it's okay to be a slave.
Yeah.
It's harder for a rich man to get into heaven so that the slaves would be happy. But then after a while, he started to realize they've got me manipulating my own people. And for every verse that says something like that,
I
there's
wanna watch
something,
this.
there's something that says the opposite. That says it's not okay for me to be enslaved. That I should strive to be more than what I am. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's gonna
And
be a tearjerker.
I honestly
Ibs is gonna
believe-
cry.
I honestly believe that a lot of the Bible, yeah, has been changed or manipulated to keep people enslaved.
Yeah, that,
honestly-
yeah,
Can I
know.
just touch upon that? Because I read Malcolm X's biography, and he said the Bible has been used by white supremacy to rule over darker people.
Yeah.
They invade your country, tell you that you're pagans,
Yep.
and then they say, we're going to educate you, and this is the God that you're
Yep.
going to follow, and that God looks like
Doesn't
me.
everyone
Yeah.
know this already?
Well, everyone's
I think
conscious
a lot
of
of
this.
people don't know that.
A lot of people
I
don't know
thought
this.
that was common knowledge. I thought everyone knew that
No,
already.
no.
That's why the pictures of white Jesus, that's why they are white. It comes from that period,
Well,
from when they were trying to say
To be
that.
fair, I've traveled to other countries like Africa, and their pictures are all white of Jesus.
Yeah, because it comes from the...
That's mad.
Yeah.
And for me, it's a thing of just because millions of people believe in that, it doesn't make it right to me. Do you get what I'm saying? Just because, what, is Christianity the biggest religion in the world, or is it Islam?
I think I'll say it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah?
Christianity and,
So,
then, and
and just
Islam.
because all those
Christian,
people
yeah.
believe in that, it doesn't mean it's right. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's the fastest growing.
Like-
Christianity is the biggest.
You know,
Correct.
there's all sorts of mad thoughts out there. Like the Nation of Islam. Like I was having this discussion with my boys the other day. Do you know how they believe white
Oh,
people
that
were
is
created?
so...
They
Nation-
believe white people were created by someone called Jacob. Yeah, that they were created on an island. Yeah, by a man
It's a mad scientist.
systematically creating lighter and lighter
You heard of
people
this?
and killing all the dark skinned
Not in
people.
my
And this
life.
is why white people are evil. That's why they believe that.
Oh my
And there's people out there
gosh.
that actually believe in this shit. Do you
There's
get what I'm
people-
saying?
I
So
think-
if you grow up with something long enough and it's in your culture long enough, you can learn to believe some things that are very
That
irrational.
is correct. That
Yeah.
is-
Do
you get what
that
I'm
is
saying?
Definitely true.
You can really learn to believe some things that are very irrational. Because that's me, just because I know that's irrational to myself. How can he
Yeah.
believe that? I do believe that I do believe that white people came about to different means than black people did. I do believe that. But I don't believe that they were engineered in the way that they believed.
The
Do
reason
you
why
think you
there's...
pick and
no,
choose
hold
like
on.
your religion? Like, do you pick and choose what works for you then, and whatever? And can you see that might be like that someone could disagree with you doing
I
that?
do
Because then
see
you
that.
could be
Yeah, of
picky.
course.
Well, I
of
want to
course.
know what you
And
meant.
choosing.
What do you mean white people came about differently?
All right, all people came out of Africa.
Yeah.
All people began as black people. I
Yeah.
believe. This is my belief. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that everyone has to believe this. We all came from the
Yeah.
same place. Scientists agree we all came from the same place. White people came about via mutation of a gene.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not saying they're mutants, but they came about
No,
via.
that's true. Even no, that's true
Yeah.
because even green eyes are a mutation.
Yeah,
That's true.
they came about via mutation of
Yeah.
a gene, and they moved to a different
Straight
part of the
hair is a
world
mutation.
where their genes allowed them to survive better, and so on and so on. That's how I
in
believe
the
white people came about.
environment that they were in. Yeah,
You
that's
might not
true.
believe that because you don't believe in evolution. If you don't believe in evolution, you'll believe that's not plausible.
No, that's an adaptation. What are you talking about? That is not evolution.
But that's how they believe.
That's not evolution.
But yes, it is evolution.
No, it's
Because
not.
they
It's
evolved
adaptation.
straight hair.
No, that's like when I go
Evolving
into...
is from kind of from one animal or
No,
species to another one.
No, it's not.
Adaptation.
No,
It's
not
gradually
necessarily. It's
changing.
gradually changing.
Alright, so what they change to next?
Evolution is wait, but here's the
A golden eagle. What's next?
evolution is over time changing something about yourself so that it's more favorable in your environment.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Natural selection is not plausible.
Of course, natural selection is plausible.
It's not plausible.
Of course
There's
natural
not.
selection
There's
is
not enough.
plausible.
But that's how when we go,
evidence
like
and
they
there's-
say in that black. That's how they chose slaves. You know, the strongest
Yeah, of course
ones
not.
and whatever it
Black
is.
people
I believe in the
stronger,
African one. I
faster.
believe in the African one that you said. That one, I believe in that one.
black
I just
on the
I just
whole-
don't agree that it's
On the
evolution.
whole, black people are physically
Yeah, correct.
more able than white people. Yeah, on the whole, I would say, via natural selection. We had to survive in the harsh terrain of
Harsh
Africa.
terrain, yeah.
Then we had to those in the Caribbean and America had to survive through slavery, and that's why more of them are sports stars.
Yeah, sports stars, yeah, athletes.
And so on, and so whatever.
Oh my goodness! Can I
That's natural
can I
selection.
slightly tiny bit change the subject?
Please
You know,
don't.
in school, you know,
Oh wait. Also,
Please
yeah.
don't.
evolution. Yeah, you're gonna say they're the same. Wolves and dogs. Dogs came from wolves, and that's
There are
happened.
still
That's
wolves.
happened in an observable period as well. That's actually happened in
There's
an
not
observable
enough
period.
evidence. Let's leave
That's
it at
happened
that.
in an observable period. Like since humans
They're related.
have been on Earth.
They're related though. wolves
Oh,
and
fuck
dogs.
off, man.
Yeah, they
So are monkeys and humans. You fucking dickheads.
You look like one.
Yeah, in my friend's school, they were teach. I was really surprised because she was asking me about America and stuff because in her school they're teaching year ones that Columbus found America, and I just thought that was so shocking because that's not true.
They've always taught that though.
Yeah, but would you not think in 2017 that they
You
would
would,
not do that? They can teach them the story that, you know, they were, what do you call them? Not Indians.
Native Indians.
Native Indians, that they were Native Indians were there and Columbus invaded.
You have to remember the history
That's
of
what
Earth
you
is
can
a
say.
European viewpoint of history.
What did you
on
say
Earth.
that time, Ibs? You said something like history is written by the winner or something.
Yeah, that's what I said. History is
Yeah. Oh,
written.
sorry.
Let's
history-
highlight one of mine.
I
That's,
said
that's what it is. History is written by the winner, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
written by whoever won. Like I
Yeah.
said, if Hitler and Germany had won World War II, we'll be sitting here saying
Germany's great.
Germany's great. Hitler is the savior of the
Yeah.
human race. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but
written by the
I
victor.
believe good always wins. That's why he didn't win.
That's bullshit.
I do think
That's a
good
nice
always
perspective.
wins.
That's-
Trump won the election.
That's bullshit. Do you think? Do you think?
Good point.
Do you think slaves were sitting in the
Yeah,
fucking
but he
hold of
won't
the
be
ship
able to
saying "good
do-
always wins"?
Even though, hold on, even though you said Trump won, he did, but you don't know, he hasn't done anything bad yet to the country.
Yeah, but like,
to the world.
what do you think
So-
he's gonna do?
Zoe
good?
He won't
Salander.
be
Do you know
able
Zoe?
to.
Answer that
Saldana.
He won't be able
Yeah,
to.
she thought they were people were bullying him, and like he
Say
got
that
bullied.
again?
You know the one that was in Avatar. Like
Zoe Saldana.
What,
Okay,
her.
yeah.
She felt like Hollywood bullied Trump, which then created people to feel sorry for him and sympathy, and then he was able to then
That
get in.
you know that could be true.
Of
So
course.
go on. What do you think? What did Elijah ask you?
I said, do you think Trump's gonna do good or bad?
I don't think he'll be able to because I think we were talking about Obama earlier and people didn't even pick up the phone
Yeah, I
call
agree,
and
I
whatnot.
agree.
I think the same thing with Trump. Those people won't pick up his phone call.
Yeah,
They won't.
I
They
agree.
won't have anything to do with him because you need to remember, especially. I mean, I'm not sure. This is just gonna be a comment, but I think New York. Does New York kind of have a big influence over the whole of America? Isn't it like the financial state of the whole?
Wall Street, but it's not. It's not. It doesn't mean it controls anything. They don't. The Senate and the Congress control everything in America.
Oh, okay. All right, then scrap that. I don't think that he'll be able to do like the wall and like things like this. I don't think he'll be able to like kick Mexicans
He
out.
could.
and
He
things
could.
like that.
He's put people in power. He's put certain individuals who have a past history of being racist or being sexist or being Islamophobic into positions of powers. Don't you think that by just doing that and allowing them to run free,
It's like a
it
domino
could
effect.
affect millions of people's lives? Even though he might not pass certain laws that he might want
Yeah.
to, he can still have. He will have an influence on people's lives, just like Obama had influence on millions of people's lives. For example, Obamacare influenced millions
Haven't
of people.
been to America. Americans, have you all been?
Yeah.
Americans are really. They seem like they're in a bubble, so they do seem like they're easily brainwashed and that easily influenced as well.
They've been
So
created like that though.
yeah, but it's crazy. Like they don't think like us British or London people. They're completely different. Like with us, I think if we had Trump as a leader or he came over and he said, "Right, we're gonna build a wall," we'd be like,
Like one
What?
good thing about this podcast, yeah. Like you see, whenever I'm like listening to something or whenever someone brings something up and I think, oh, that's a
Yeah.
little bit interesting, I'll go a little bit deeper just in case we bring something up that relates to. So we're talking about Minister Farrakhan in my group chat, yeah, with my friends, and he said something: the richest country in the world, first in loads of stuff like economic, and they're like 27th in education, and like, don't you think that's on purpose?
"Who?"
Minister Farrakhan.
No, but what country are you talking about?
America.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're the first in loads of things, like when it comes to financially, economically, but they're like 23rd or something in education. That's on purpose. But like, do you get what I'm saying? They only want the top 10% or however many it may be to have that power. Everyone else has been dumbed down to the point.
Well, they want you to be smart enough to work in a factory.
Yeah, that's it. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of those people are like they're in a bubble, because that's what they want from the top down. Do you get what I'm saying? They want to be the richest country in the world, but they only want that wealth.
Marx, you know
shit.
that?
I'm such a
Marxist.
Do you think so?
Yeah, definitely. I think 100% you are, because I think that's
exactly what he thinks.
He thinks that the
opium of the
masses. Religion does it. He thinks that education, the way it's set up, the way that there's a hierarchy in education, which then will make, like, to be able to take it out of their life and then see that and then always feel like there needs to be a boss, always like that. So I don't know. And functionalists, obviously, they're like, like everything's all good, and I don't think it's all good. But like, it's a bit depressed. Like, it does feel like self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, well, what am I meant to do?
Well, what's that in terms of America and where it's going?
Like, well, what are the, like, if what's the not what's the point of talking about it, because it's good to have for them to have education about it, but like, what? I want to hear resolutions. That's what I'm
The
tired
thing
of
is,
hearing,
you know,
just talking about these things.
was that with you when we was in I can't remember where I was, but we bumped into this guy, and he's a middle class guy, and he plays piano for whatever he does. Anyway, he was speaking about that. He was saying that there shouldn't be any private schools or public schools. There should just be one school where everyone gets the same opportunities. And I was saying, but that's not really fair for the people who are able to get those opportunities, because why would you want to take them away to then for everyone to get the same opportunity? But it doesn't mean like the people who are from
Like Cuba, innit?
No, but I'm talking about here in London, like where we're from. Like, why are you gonna take it away from like the rich folk? Not giving anything to the people who are like in our areas that just go to normal schools. They're not getting anything from it. You're literally just taking it away from. Why would you do that then? And he said it's not fair for them to get a better education than like people like us, but how is it taking it away from them doing anything for us? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, no, it don't make
I
sense.
guess, like, I do think that's a little bit unreasonable, but I guess he feels like they've got a leg up because they've already got more money. And it's kind of like, you know, like reparations, like how they say, like, some people believe that, like, you should just get over it, forget about it, and stuff like that. But it's like, that country's got a leg up off the back of things that it's done in the past. Do you get what I'm saying?
It puts
like,
us all in
I guess,
puts us all in an even playing field.
Yeah, and I guess that person feels like we're already not on a level playing field, and that's just going to continue the further and further we go if this is allowed to continue. But I do think that's a little bit unreasonable. It's like to expect people to not argue with that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they've come from a place where they do have money, so it's like, if you were in that position, you'd take advantage of it as well. You'd send your child to a because he came from a private school, and he said that he wouldn't send his child to a private school, but I think he's lying.
I don't think I'll send my child to a private
But
school.
if you were like in that
You can afford it.
community,
No, I don't think I would.
why not?
I want them to have like a real life experience.
Exactly.
They can have a real life experience.
And I feel like if, like you said earlier about good parenting, obviously the environment does make a difference. But if you really want your child to achieve, I see no reason why they can't achieve in a mainstream school.
I see
Because
no
of the
reason, but it
people
gives them
around
and if
them,
there's people that they start socializing.
Yeah.
Once you go to a private school, you are then open to their networks, people, your friends,
Exactly.
people's
do-
next,
I
and
do-
the
You have
more
opportunities that you're given.
because of who they know.
Yeah.
And
I get
things like
that. I get that, but in my opinion, like most people that go to private schools, the demographic is probably white kids. I would want my child to mix with people of all.
They can in
race.
clubs and other things, but if
Yeah, but when you're like, when you're like from how old, 11 to 16, you're not really going clubs, are you?
No, I'm saying clubs as in like youth
club.
club. I don't mean like raving.
Oh, what to say?
I mean like like you can. No, I mean like things like that. They
But
can definitely.
You have to
they can
remember
be
when you're in
involved
school,
those
you're in
things.
majority of the time, like when you're in work, that's where you spend most of your time.
Like, for example, this girl that was in that video, do you think she would have been up to any of that stuff if she went to a private
Yeah,
school?
why not?
Obviously not.
Yeah, why not?
No, because she's obviously come from a difficult background, or she's around people
She
who have
hasn't
done
obviously
that.
anything. I don't think.
I don't think you can do anything.
I think
about
nothing's
it.
obvious from that
No,
video
no.
except that she likes dick.
No.
That's about it.
Actually, she's got a shit boss.
Yeah, that too. Like,
ridiculous.
I don't know what you can tell from that video, man. That video was crazy. But anyway, let's wrap this up. This is the Roadman Podcast, and this is our first one of the new year. Happy New Year to everyone listening. Catch us on iTunes, favorite it and rate it. Thank you.
Please actually do that. Like, make that a thing to do.
Yeah, and share it as well. Like, if you like it, tell the whole
otherwise we're
freaking
just
world.
sitting here chatting for nothing.
No bloody reason. Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.